Crunch, 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 crunch.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. That's how we start. Yeah, this is gonna be a great stream. Somehow it's funny that there's like nothing going on.
Great. So the first thing I hear is me eating chips.
Yeah. The first thing you hear is you eating chips, man.
Fucking sexy.
Yeah.
The fucking sexiest. This is how we get all the ladies and guys and everything in between.
It's edgy as fuck.
Yeah, because that's what we need. We need more edge.
Okay, let's get through this plane course safe and sound. Nope. You're getting back up.
Almost sounds like you're playing like Call of Duty.
How do I best explain it? I'm playing Airplane Simulator right now. On Far Cry 5.
Oh, how the games have advanced. Beautiful.
Yes. We are now playing Airplane Simulator in the GTA 5.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Well, I just ruined my coffee.
Well, what'd you do?
I had a little ceramic cup over my coffee, and it was broken. So the piece of ceramic fell into the cup. And I wouldn't trust that piece of ceramic, so I just ruined a huge pot of coffee.
Oh, that shit.
God damn it.
Oh no, the Opal has arrived.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Oh no, we're doing something. It's the ninth one. It's the ninth one.
What are you doing?
We're playing Who Wants to Touch the Tips first.
Oh, that's right. We were gonna play Is It Gay?
I don't think I can join the Is It Gay game. There's not another girl here. Unless Mad Metal Man wants to be the girl.
No.
You never want to be the girl.
Oh, he plays the girl every time he's around me, though.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
It's only for you.
Oh.
You're not supposed to bring that up.
I am drawing right now.
What are you drawing right now?
I drew a castle.
Hey, Opal, you know people that are probably awake right now. Throw the hangout link out there.
Okay. Did you just come? Did you guys just invite me to what is it called when you're a social media person? Network? Did you just invite me so I would network?
No, I invited you so you could stream with us.
Yeah, Mr. Ulterior Motives.
No, I just thought of it, damn it. Don't fucking put words in my mouth.
Yeah, you put other things in his mouth.
Yeah,
like food.
I'm the man now.
Like, no, you're not.
Sometimes I like to be the man.
I need an adult. Already, I need an adult.
That's why you're gender fluid.
Thorn might like the invite.
Whoever wants to invite. Really
for
doesn't
politeness sake.
Just throw it out there.
Oh wait, why don't I just tweet out the link? The link.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the point, yeah.
Paste.
You kind of have to spell it out for Opal.
Hang out. And then I'm going to post it in the brony chat room. Because I want to meet more bronies. I want more brony friends.
Because that won't lead to the most toxic of things.
Hey, Mr. L.
G'day.
Hey, this is my friend Mad Middleman and Gaming and Little J. And
No,
they were having a
Hammer.
stream.
Yeah.
And I invited you.
Oh boy.
thank
Oh, Hammers, not Little J. I'm sorry.
How's it going, Mr. LM?
It's going pretty decent. How about yourself?
It's an evening.
These guys are cool. Well, Mad Middleman is. And
Oh
sometimes
well, thank you.
No, they're cool too.
Screw you, Opal.
Oh, Little J's here.
Turn
Little
your
J's
camera
here.
off.
Stop it! Potato chips.
Okay, so yeah, just
How you crackers doing?
Well, better than you.
I'm not a cracker. I'm a tortilla.
Yeah, it sounds more like potato chips and cracker.
And yeah, I'm definitely not a cracker. I'm more of a taco.
I am a tortilla.
And I'm a
I'm.
polar bear.
You're
But
just a
that's
big
not a
friendly fire.
food.
It could be.
What is
Not with
it?
that attitude.
What is it? Mexicans have tortillas, and then white people they have toast. Right?
I just said crackers.
White people use toast, right?
Yes, white people use toast.
Yeah.
So do black people and Asian people and Hispanic people.
No, Asian people they have white rice. They have rice.
So you can't make rice.
Wait, no, they have
Not without
seaweed.
bread.
They use seaweed to wrap their foods up.
What the fuck?
I'm thinking
Doesn't make the
about,
sandwich.
I'm thinking about foods cultures wrap other foods in, okay?
So they're equivalent of bread.
They wrap fish in seaweed.
Just get it. Hey.
Well, originally
No,
that
okay.
was preserved.
Hello?
So like, yeah, seaweed is just Japanese tortillas. It makes sense.
Well,
Sense is relative here, apparently.
yeah.
I don't know what it's relative to, but
It's relative to food.
Honestly, now that I think about it, I can't think of any specific Japanese type of bread.
Yeah, see, the Japanese don't have a lot of bready foods. They have rice-based stuff and seaweed. I'm right. I'm at least not wrong. I'm technically not wrong.
Okay, Ken. Just snapped your neck.
What? Don't snap my neck. I like my neck.
Little J says, sing some Creed for us.
Isn't Creed that band that white people like? Again, going back to white people?
What do white people do to you?
Yeah, exactly.
They're so rare. There's like a 1% population of white people in my city, okay?
Okay.
There's one restaurant they all go to. They eat toast.
They go to Bennigan's.
Just because they're a minority doesn't mean you can pick on them. Okay.
They're just fascinating. They're so exotic. Their hair is so yellow and their eyes are so blue.
And y'all just got blown to bits.
They live in these little metal houses. They're so exotic.
Because white people are so rare. Hashtag save the white people.
They
Some
are.
Fourth Reich
at least in
starting
my
up in
city.
Opal's part of Texas.
Yeah, it's just like sometimes I watch them. They have
The
this
Aryans
big-
will rise again.
They have this drink called Mountain Dew. It's very fascinating. I've never had Mountain Dew before.
Why am I wanting to call bullshit on that?
Because you can.
I always drink Coca-Cola. I like Coca-Cola.
The only time I drink Coca-Cola is some heavy shit that I need to like dissolve. I mean, Coca-Cola will eat through rust and battery acid. Will eat through everything.
I love Coca-Cola. I just chug it like it's
So
Monday. I'm
funny.
like, holy shit, it's so fucking good. I like the way it burns my throat.
I think Dr. Pepper does a better job of that, but Dr. Pepper also has a shit ton of sugar in it.
I like sugar.
Don't we all?
If somebody drank my coffee, they'd probably get into like a diabetic coma.
Oh, if you want to talk about diabetes, I had a drink that was liquid diabetes. I take like
is it
3
Mountain Dew?
No, I take Gatorade, I take some of it out, and then I take like 3 to 4 packs of Skittles and dissolve it in there. And if you drank too fast, the corners of your vision would get dark, and you'd like get close to passing out.
Isn't that Mountain Dew?
Oh no,
Like a
no!
lot of sugar and Gatorade.
Literally, there's so much sugar in that Gatorade. Half the Skittles wouldn't dissolve. There's a certain critical mass that the liquid reaches where no more sugar will dissolve into it, and that is when it's perfect to consume.
That sounds horrible. I feel very bad
tastes
for
great.
my
It looks.
liver and kidneys.
Oh yeah, it's really bad on you. Trust me. If you want diabetes, drink that for like a week. It'll do the job.
What was I saying? So if I ever meet a white person, do I offer them Mountain Dew and a CD of Creed?
Yeah, that's how you win over any and all white people. And don't forget the cheese.
I just put a little bit of cheese on some toast, and then I'm just like,
Don't
here you
forget
go.
mayonnaise. No white people love mayonnaise.
Will you be my friend? Oh, ranch dressing. Ranch dressing is the best white people invention ever. Thank you, white people, for inventing ranch dressing.
You're welcome.
And I thank you, white people, for making cow milk a thing. I really like cow milk. I like milk and cookies and cheese. Thank you, white people.
Do you pray to white people at night? I'm just curious.
No, but they're so exotic. I like to watch them. I like to watch old British TV shows, and I'm just like, oh, look at all the white people.
Well, little Jay really wants to hear some Creed.
What is Creed? I think I've heard it before, but I don't think I could ever sing one of their songs.
Just sing. Just do. All you got to say is, "Will you take me higher?"
No, it's "Can you take me higher?"
All right.
Wake me up before you go. Something that's a go. I don't know.
God.
And my love for music dies a little bit. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Don't be surprised.
I loathed music for the longest time, so I don't know the latest music.
Oh, how do you loathe music?
My father was a musician.
Since when is Creed latest music?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how sad I am. I'm just like, nope, I don't want to listen to the radio. Radios are still
Okay,
a
that's
thing,
a thing.
right?
Yeah.
Radio was a thing at one point, yeah. Or at
Yeah,
least
so
terrestrial
I
radio.
don't listen to music because my father was a musician. So fuck music.
All right, so do some Sepultura.
What's a Sepultura? Is this another white people thing?
I think you mean Metal Man, Simple Man. That would make more sense.
Look, I'll be happy with a Donnie Brasco impersonation at this point.
Like, if it's not a Disney song, I probably don't know any of the music you're talking about.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, you just... I just lost a little bit of respect for you there, all right?
No, la. I don't want to listen to music. Then stupid daddy issues ruining music for me.
God. There's only one acceptable musical out there, and that's Little Shop of Horrors. That is the only one. None of the Disney shit, nothing else. Just Little Shop of Horrors.
Well, I also like musicals. I
No,
saw
gosh,
Wicked
no.
3 times, and then I saw Lion King, and then I saw Disney on Ice 3 times. I like Disney on Ice.
Okay, Opal. What about Ronnie James Dio?
I have no idea who that is. Wait, Rodney James. That's the piano player.
Close enough.
When you
Okay.
say Dio, I just think of Holy Diver, and that's about it.
At least that's something.
At
Oh.
least that's something.
Oh, that was painful to hear.
Sorry, I don't know a lot about music.
Are
like-
you confusing Ronnie James Dio with fucking Peter Gabriel?
Isn't Peter Gabriel a guitarist?
No, he is not. No, he is not.
No. Something about Metallica. Look, I forcefully made myself ignorant over the years when it comes to music. Okay?
Oh
Stop
boy.
being ignorant, alright?
No. La la la.
I thought I was crazy, but this confirms everything.
Nope, I forcefully made myself ignorant when it comes to music.
Good enough.
Yeah. I know what a piano is.
Okay, what? All right. So Little J said the Gummy Bears theme.
No.
I
No. No.
think,
No.
I think I'm too young for that.
No, you're not.
No,
You're
no,
definitely not.
There
You're
was a
definitely not.
cartoon in the 80s called the Gummy Bears cartoon. And I think I am too young for that theme song.
No, you're definitely not. You're definitely not.
Well, the Gummy Bears definitely had a cartoon. In the 80s.
They're just bouncing here and there and everywhere. They are the Gummy Bears. Damn it.
Are you playing Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 5 right now?
Yeah, I'm playing Far Cry 5.
Not to be a spoiler, but this ain't a spoiler, so don't worry, but it ain't great either. The main ending is just, it's shit. It's complete and utter shit. That's all I can say. I saw it and people are raging over it. It's
Nerds.
There are multiple endings though, so it doesn't have to be the main ending, but the main ending's pretty trash.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the main ending.
Yeah, I mean, basically everybody says, well, that just made the whole game irrelevant. Everything I did was for nothing. Thank you.
DuckTales. Not ponytails or fairy tales. It's DuckTales.
Oh, fuck off.
All right, there. We got that out of our system. Are we good now?
Yes.
Danger right behind you. Something right outside you.
I'm just picturing her dancing around singing.
I don't dance.
Too late.
Not only do you dance, but as far as I'm concerned, you're dressed as one of the DuckTales characters and dancing around singing that.
I will. Let me see. What would be cute?
Should be the maid.
God damn it! Why am I always the maid?
Launchpad. How's that?
Okay,
No.
yeah, I'd probably crash a plane. I always crashed a plane in every flight simulator I've ever played. Just putting that out there. Don't trust me to fly a plane.
I don't trust anything.
I mean, I can fly a plane decently, but I ain't got no license. Tell you that much.
You can't crash. That's what you can legally say. You probably won't crash.
There's less of a chance of him crashing.
Yeah, but
Most
I will
likely,
definitely crash. I will definitely crash. There's a difference.
I was gonna say, how many hours are you into it?
Flying?
Yeah,
Wait, which one of us?
the flying part.
Oh, God knows. I stopped like about half a year ago. I had to take my written and then I had to take my check ride, and that was it. My flight instructor, who became DPE, said that I could pass my just practical exam any day, but it's just a bunch of FAA bullshit you got to go through, and like unless you either have a shit ton of money to burn and or you have a decent amount of money to burn and you want to do it as a career, being a pilot really isn't like something you should do, just because it like the FAA is constantly up your ass trying to find you slipping up somehow, and then they'll fucking just put you on a big ass fucking, like, they'll go Vladimir the Impaler on your ass and put you on a big ass spike and leave you to fucking slowly die for 3 days. All right.
I was gonna say I was trying to work on
Sounds
my
great.
license at one point, but that was shit for part of
What?
a decade and a half ago.
Yeah, if I was like, I was thinking about my limited commercial, and with, I don't know how familiar you are with that, but limited commercial, it's like a commercial license, but you can only fly within a 50-mile radius of your base of operations. And so it's mainly for like parachute, or yeah, people who fly for parachuting operations and like crop dusters and glider tows and whatnot.
Huh.
And just for just in the fuel alone to do the training and that, with like a plane that only burns 9 gallons an hour, which is pretty slim, it would be over $30,000 just to do that. And then if like I couldn't get a job at my local airport, I'd have to move to somewhere else uh, in order to be able to get a job there. So it just wasn't worth it for me.
I was just talking like little what is it, a Piper?
Yeah.
Under two engine, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Is that
Well, I
right?
mean, yeah. No, I mainly worked single engine shit, but I mean, I've flown twins before. It's just, I kind of had an odd start out when it comes to planes. First, I started flying a float plane up in Canada and landed in the ocean. You have the whole ocean to land in, and then transferred to land planes, and I was in a little Piper Dakota, and they're like, it was ridiculous going from having a whole ocean to land in to having to land on this little strip of land. Was interesting to say the least. But
What's Canada like? That's really cool. I didn't know you've been to Canada.
Canada's, I mean, where I go or where I went up was British Columbia, and it's kind of just like small town America for the most part. I mean, everybody's really nice there, though. And
Canada sounds like the complete opposite of my city, so I'm just like, what? Snow and white people and
yeah,
syrup.
You can
That's
find
really
white people in
amazing.
syrup. I'm sure of it.
I
yeah.
have seen white people and I've had fake syrup.
You can buy real maple syrup, you know. You don't have to go to Canada for it.
Yeah.
I'm just so into my routine of just getting syrup. Just like, oh, syrup that I've always
We have
used for
trade
years.
with Canada for this reason.
I forget real syrup exists, okay?
Hell, the Amish make some damn good
The
maple syrup.
Amish don't talk to me because I am a woman. So I have to get like my uncle or my dad to the Amish and then I get honey.
Is it the Amish that are like that?
Well, the
I
Amish
don't
in my
remember.
town, they don't
I've
like to
seen
talk to
Amish
women.
talk to women quite freely. They're not like goddamn. It's not Sharia law, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
I know, but I don't know. There's something about the ones in my city where they're more comfortable talking to men in my family. I think they're
Amish
just more
people in Texas.
comfortable.
Yeah, it sounds like an odd thing, just in general. Most Amish I know of are all. I mean, they're all in northern middle America for the most part.
I don't know,
More
I
on the.
think they're just more comfortable talking to my uncles and my dad. Granted, I'm a little goth girl wearing skulls and boots, and people are like, witch!
The
Yeah.
Puritans do not agree.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of it, but have you guys know of that like Amish fucking thing where like the Amish force their kids to leave for like
Rom
a certain amount of
Springer.
time? Oh yeah, that's those fucking Amish kids go hard. It's hilarious. You just see them in like the traditional dress, trashed.
Oh, I've never seen that. Granted, I'm
Oh,
a bit.
I've never seen it in person, but I've seen a lot of videos, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Well, it's not like their families are ever gonna see it.
Oh, they probably would, and I mean, their family's probably done some. I mean, they probably didn't have as good access to hardcore drugs like meth and shit, but they probably had a decent amount of fun.
That's scary.
Mm,
I
drugs
don't
are
know.
drugs.
I don't do the drugs, but I imagine you don't give hardcore shit to somebody who's never done anything.
Well, how do you? I mean, sometimes you gotta just get thrown in the pool to learn how to swim. You know,
I think that's called an overdose.
it's only an overdose if you take too much.
I'm like 90% sure that's called an overdose.
No.
It's like, oh shit, his heart stopped. What do I do? I don't know. I'm also high.
Well, that's the thing with getting high. You gotta have a sober buddy with you, or at least somebody who ain't completely retarded when they're high.
Me.
Who wants to be the sober person?
Me.
You
Okay.
take turns, like designated driver. Nobody wants to be the designated driver, but somebody's gonna do it for you, and you're gonna pay the paper back.
I would be the designated driver, but I don't know how to drive.
How the fuck would you be a designated driver?
I would call the taxi.
That's a question. Would you trust a sober Opal to drive, or a drunk person who's driven before?
I would take the drunk person first.
Yeah.
At least if it knows how to drive, hey.
I would call the Uber. And
Oh, see, she's smarter than I thought. Hey.
I will buy the Uber, and I will get some water, and I will make sure nobody's too stupid.
I will buy the Uber.
Fair enough.
I will order the Uber.
The Uber.
Okay, 2 points for Opal.
Oh, the Uber scares me though. Like it's just some stranger. Like at least taxis do background checks half the time.
Half
Yeah,
the
but
time.
taxis also charge a literal fuck ton.
Yeah.
True that.
I drove like 15 miles once. I had to take a taxi, and it was like over $100, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Like the idea of Uber scares me because it could be like your neighbor.
Well, I mean, my neighbors are assholes, but I'm not afraid of them.
I am kind of afraid of my neighbors. One of them looks like a Mexican skinhead.
Okay, that's interesting to say.
He's bald and he looks like he has done the prison. And he is scary.
So you just describe a brown version of Mad Metal Man.
Mad Metal Man isn't scary.
I was gonna say she just described half the Mexicans near me.
I'm like, he has like a spider tattoo, and you tend to avoid people with spider tattoos.
Why are you scared of spiders?
I'm afraid of gang members.
So you have to have a spider tattoo to be a gang member?
90% of the time, usually it means that. I was at the hospital.
What if they have a My Little Pony tattoo?
Oh, they're friendly. Obviously, you just trust anybody with tattoos.
No. What if it is a My Little Pony hentai where the pony is getting
Yeah.
by something?
My follow-up question was, what if it's a clopping?
Yeah, you avoid that person, and in my experience, you don't say anything when you're around that person.
That's the lady with the My Little Pony avatar for a YouTube account.
Even hearing your voice, it could get some bad attention from guys like that. So you just leave the building.
I feel like you're kind of asking for it at this point, Opal. You have a My Little Pony avatar.
Nope. Surprisingly,
I've heard you speak of the bronies.
I want to make more brony friends, but the ones that I've seen, like the Hangouts, it's all 16-year-olds or 70-year-old men. There's no 20-year-old women. So I
Well,
want
that-
more brony friends, but the age demographic just isn't there yet. I don't know.
I mean, there's a reason why they're called bronies, and it's not because they have vaginas. At least traditional sense.
Yeah, and I don't know the brony streams that I have found, they are rather immature.
No
They're
surprise.
like a 16-year-old mindset, and I'm just like, you guys want to talk about anything like worldly, like pseudo communist Marxism and My Little Pony? No, I like this guy because he's cute. La la la. Oh my god damn it.
Haha.
Because I'm just here talking to some older guys. Because you guys are more mature than bronies.
I'm
Well,
not.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm glad I'm above that bar. Christ.
I don't think I'm above that bar. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, surprisingly, even gaming is more mature than a lot of the brony streams that I've seen.
I'm terrified now.
And a lot of them like Dungeons and Dragons, and I've never gotten into that, and I never, like, I don't know, it's just like a different kind of nerd stuff that I'm just never got into.
Dungeons and Dragons was way before my time, man.
I've always wanted to play it, though. It seems interesting, but it seems like something I would never get out of if I started.
There's a bull, and you died.
Somebody joined.
They male violent.
I saw a nose.
I saw
Nice,
a
yes.
forehead.
And I see a skull now. Hi, Mr. Forehead Nose Person. Skull. Forehead Nose. No nose. Skull Person. There we go.
Wait a minute.
I just
wait.
said that.
Who?
I just switched headphones real fast. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because I tweeted out the link, remember?
I'm sorry, my headphones are kind of noisy. My get pair did stop working, so.
Oh, it's all good.
So you said My Little Pony, right?
What? Oh, yeah, we were talking about it. Did you have anything to say about My Little Pony?
Let's see, Applejack, Discord. By the way, does Discord use the Discord app?
No?
I know I use the Discord sometimes,
But this call
Yeah.
isn't the Discord app.
yeah, no, this is straight.
This
to
is the
Hangouts.
Google one.
No, I'm saying it's a joke on his name.
Oh, does Discord use the Discord app? I'm the only one that would get that. I'm sure you
You see,
would.
Discord is a My Little Pony villain.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm the
so
only
yeah.
one that watches My Little Pony.
I know nothing of the
Wait.
Little Ponies.
Not anymore.
Discord is a...
It is a
Discord's
dragon that can control chaos.
He's a
Yeah.
He's a Draconequus. He's a horse dragon.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Feel
that's
free to tell me
stupid.
if I'm out of line here, but do any of you guys remember Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Now that was a good cartoon.
In fact,
I
in
wasn't
fact, I
allowed
can
to
name every
watch it
cartoon
as a
from
kid.
I can name every cartoon from the 1950s to now. I'm a cartoon history buff. I'm a cartoon advocate. You name a cartoon, I've seen it, I watched it, and I can tell you it.
Oh, hey, Jacob. Jacob's in the chat.
I
What's
can
up,
even
Jacob?
tell you like an old dinosaur, and I can you name any cartoon, I can tell you it off bat.
Saint Seiya.
What?
Saint Seiya.
That's an enemy.
Yep.
I don't do animes. I do cartoons.
Mm.
Yeah, what was I saying? I wasn't allowed to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy as a child.
Well, I mean,
It goes.
there were a lot of cartoons back then that were decently edgy for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch Billy and Mandy too.
Oh, that one was. Oh, that was pretty. You missed all the good Opal.
You ever guys heard of SWAT Cats? Let's see, SWAT Cats, Thundercats, He-Man, Seawall.
I've heard of them, but I never really got into them. I mean, I watched a lot of the Cartoon Network shit when I was younger, and then I had the channel Boomerang on TV where they had all the old Mickey.
I still have it.
All the old Tom and Jerry, Jetsons, all those old reruns, and
never fan of those. I never liked the Jetsons. I never liked Scooby Doo.
That's all I would watch as a kid.
And then the Flintstones.
Did you see ever watch the Flintstones and Jason crossover?
No.
Oh my god. They actually went into the future. Well, it turns out the Flintstones was the future of them, and they had to restore society.
Oh, isn't that like a movie?
Yes, and it's also a theory.
Yeah, I think I saw it. Yeah, that was but long ago.
Did you hear about the SemajZ thing? That everything in the Cartoon Network universe is all in one thing, and then and then SemajZ just erased the whole entire freaking thing, and they had to start from scratch by being the Jetsons, and then it went further into the Flintstones, and that's my little boy talking. Hi.
I was gonna say, does anyone here have SemajZ blocked?
SemajZ? Nope, I don't.
Why would
Let
you
me
be
look.
blocked?
Oh, it's because you're sending the link in chat. I'll send it to him personally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, apparently blue coffee is not a thing. Blah, blah.
Wait, what about blue coffee?
Blue coffee is apparently not a thing.
I hate.
But Opal coffee is.
Someone kick me out so I can come back in. Because I went to YouTube and it just messed up my whole thing.
Oh, shit. What's it? Ooh.
Someone kick me out so I can come back in.
I ain't got that authority, brother.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Only Matt can do that.
Yeah, he's struggling. Holy
I'm
fucking
sorry.
hell.
I kind of just screwed my phone up. I forgot I was on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck.
All right.
You know what I liked about?
Let you back in.
Okay.
There we go.
Don't copy me.
What was I saying? You know what I liked about the 80s? You guys weren't afraid to have big, crazy hair and colorful outfits and blue eyebrows.
Are you talking about Hunger Games again?
What? No. No, I was watching Gem and the Holograms, and I'm like, holy fuck, they have pink hair and weird cheek makeup and funny eyeshadow.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
Okay, I guess the Hunger Games was inspired by the 80s. Like, the 80s looked so cool. Glam rock? Why did that go away?
Because it's stupid.
Because people got over their cocaine addictions.
Because people...
There's a lot of reasons.
like
Shit. Can't rejoin now. Oh, what the hell?
like just crazy makeup, crazy eyeshadow, weird rainbow hair that wasn't like straight, but like poofy. I don't know. I should stop watching Gem and the Holograms.
Oh God.
It's a very interesting show. Okay.
I watched it when it was out. Okay.
It's very cool. It's like holy shit. They wrote a song for each episode.
Actually, Gem sucked. The bad guys were actually the good band.
Yeah, the bad guy. Their music is
I
so
really hate
cool.
using this account, but it was the only way I could get back in.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, Pikachu.
I was trying to figure out
Forehead,
how
skull,
to correct that, but
nose thing.
Haha, Bad Metal Man is messing with controls.
Uh-oh, we're doomed.
This is my Master Darkness account.
Your master what?
Master
Master
of
Darkness.
Master of Darkness.
No, Master Darkness.
Master Duckness. Quack,
Oh.
quack, quack.
Okay.
Oh, you might know this as my Detective Pikachu account.
Detective Pikachu. Okay,
By the
I
way,
just gave
this
my
Pikachu has a shotgun.
what?
Yeah.
he has an assault
Yeah.
gun.
Why does
No,
why does
shotgun. A double barrel shotgun. Because he
Oh.
cannot do electric attacks. It's an actual thing from Nintendo.
why but oh okay.
It's just the Mad
No,
Max version
I'm
of
for real.
Pikachu.
Yes, I am for real. This is an actual thing.
I guess Pikachu needs a gun now.
I mean, have you
Also-
seen half the Pokemon out there? You see that in real life? You want a
Also-
fucking double barrel shotgun too. I'll tell you that.
Why would they invent Pokemon? Why?
I like
So,
Pokemon better.
Oh, it gets worse. Because this
Pokemon.
Pikachu solves murders and stuff.
Let's just, you guys need to understand how much I love cheap Pokemon.
Yeah,
Chimpo.
this Pikachu solves dead bodies and stuff. Like, who killed them?
This is really dark for Nintendo.
I know. It's awesome.
But like Nintendo's usually
Happy.
it's usually really cheery. Like he doesn't even let like the video game characters swear and stuff.
I heard Pikachu
And-
said the N-word once.
And that's where
And
the controversy came.
like
Like, he was
that.
blacklisted like PewDiePie.
Mhm.
Wait a sec. I'm remembering the top lane. And
Did
the worst part
anybody
is-
ever hear from SemajZ? No.
Nope. The worst part is that the first part of it is where the driver went off a cliff and the Pikachu was left while the driver died and the car crashed. That's the first scene of the game.
Something about a Coke?
He's talking about a driver drove off a cliff and died. That was like one of the first things in the game.
Holy fuck.
I know, right? But the driver was actually like poisoned while he was driving, so you have to
Okay,
find
like,
the killer.
I guess poison is kind of a PG murder still. Did you know some animations you can't break glass? Like some animation
What?
companies, you are not allowed to break glass. Disney will not let you break glass.
Oh no, he just went right through the freaking window.
But My Little
Like the
Pony,
what?
you're allowed to break glass. I guess Nintendo can break glass. That's a lot of child-friendly companies don't let you break glass. That's very interesting.
Well, I guess it makes sense. Kids are curious. Give one a rock, thinks breaking glass is cool, and well,
Kids are stupid sometimes. Other
Oh,
people's kids. Mine's
no,
a genius.
the reason
but
why-
other
As I've-
people's
The
kids.
as
only
I've
reason-
said previously, that game, Who's Your Daddy, needs to be taught in schools. Everybody who in sex ed, you got to play that game because that is the truth. It's just a game between the parent, the kid, or parents and the kid to try to keep the kid from killing itself. that is young childhood.
The whole objective of the game is the baby's trying to kill itself.
Have you guys ever seen gameplay for that game?
I think I saw
No,
Mark
Yes,
play
I've seen
it.
it.
Yeah,
Oh.
seen it.
Tons of famous YouTubers, gaming YouTubers
Yo,
have
what's
played.
Triple M?
Say again?
What's Triple M?
Triple M.
One more. Triple M?
Mad Metal Man.
Oh, what's up, man?
Oh, you kept quiet.
Oh, yeah, I'm
He likes to touch himself in the background.
No,
You gotta go
don't
grab
say
a
that.
coffee, don't you know? 64 gigs of coffee.
No, I'm
So
just
anyway.
trying to get SemajZ here.
The only
Stop it,
reason
Opal.
why this Pikachu has a shotgun is because he doesn't use electricity attack because he never learned this. In fact, he can't do any moves.
Oh,
Hyper
crap.
beam.
I just feel like guns in the Pokemon universe just doesn't make sense.
They're
Just
used.
because,
They're
I mean,
used,
just imagine the amount of freaking, like, people who would hunt Pokemon if there were guns.
They were used.
Uh,
There used to be guns in Pokemon, but because of American censorship, they took it away.
So basically, I can't do any attacks. I am useless.
Unless you have a gun.
No, you got a shotgun.
Yeah, but I can't do battle.
Stop it, Opal.
I was gonna say, somebody sawing through some zip ties or some shit. Who's captive here?
That will be Opal.
Yeah,
Now,
I-
now she
doing audio.
farted. Opal
Yeah.
farted.
I have to reattach my captive person.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
My Opal, aka sounding to death.
You.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh,
like, I guess you could. Sounding isn't that bad. It's not like I go that big.
I guess
Liar.
depends on what your
Exit
sounding bed is.
only. Like, I'm a straight man, but I'd rather have something go up my ass and down my dick hole. I'll tell you that much.
Like it's barely bigger than a pen.
Hey, what?
Fucking A pen is huge, alright?
Yeah, what the fuck, Opal?
Let me get it.
It's-
Shove the pen up your fucking piss hole, alright? Then get
Hey,
back
that
to me.
boy is me. No, never mind.
Exit
yeah,
only.
Opal, best
That's all I
waifu.
can say about that.
Hopeful's best waifu. Yeah.
Apple,
Are you sure about that?
See? we can't hear you.
No,
She muted herself.
Ethan.
Oh, I thought that was you that
Yeah.
time.
Somebody in the chat just all of a sudden. I don't know. I don't know if she's best waifu.
Hey, who's in the chat?
The sounding. Kiki-san? I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, sorry.
Anyone else?
Let's see. I don't know if anybody else is in here right now. Looks like
Roll
it's
call.
just no. Do a roll call, everybody.
Satan here.
It's not
Welcome
enough
back,
nickname.
Chemos.
Okay, cool. As long as I'm in the clear, that's all. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I got the stuff.
Oh God, Opal, no.
No, wait. You got what stuff?
We have. You don't even want to know.
No, there's a good chance I don't.
So I got small, medium long, and girthy.
And what is the stuff?
It's knitting needles.
For what?
Oh, God. Opal, why? No,
No, please
Thank
don't.
him,
Don't do
dude.
that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pickle.
Yeah.
So, like, here's the really tiny one. And then here's the really long one. It's really long. And then here's the girthy one.
And
Opal,
can I
you're
ask
scaring me.
where are they from?
They're for knitting.
Yay!
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Nothing logical.
Considering you only have a single one of each, I doubt it's for knitting.
Oppo. You finally get
Quiet.
something logical. What's happening?
Christ. Beware. Let's not think of that. Let's not think of that at all. Damn it.
I mean,
Anyway,
I
There's a
thought,
puppy when you need one.
Oppo, I really thought
That,
you was actually going to do something else with those needles.
Then
Needles.
I have this fist right here. Look at my
Oh boy. Oh boy.
punch.
I'm just.
I don't want to know why you have that, Opal.
Yo.
I
It's-
really
Opal.
do.
Brofist.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just stumbled upon maybe one of the craziest things of all time.
Hey, I was
penis?
flipping you. I was flipping you off, Oppo. Because I like your drawing.
Aw. Also, blah, blah, blah. Thank you.
And
What is it, Mr. L?
and you just flipped me off.
I didn't say nothing.
You said you found something cringy.
Oh, trust me, I saw it.
I haven't found anything cringy. I mean, you could check the chat. I sent something that was pretty funny, but if you want cringy, I can find that.
Okay, I will check the chat. I'm also watching wrestling on Twitch, so.
Hey, my sister's home.
Oh, that's always fun.
I want coffee.
Yeah, why is you just randomly pouring coffee, dude?
Stop drinking it.
Oh,
You're making me
If
jealous.
you're about 2 tomorrow, go
I was
down
gonna
in
say,
2
is it
p.m.
coffee or is
Eastern
it something
time.
else?
Hey,
There you
hey,
go.
man. I'm going to promote someone, okay? Can I?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. At 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST. Wait, I live in Indiana. So is that the right time?
That sounds
I'm
about right.
about. Okay. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go to the NamScott's channel for the Great Debate. That's Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, NamScott channel for the Great Debate.
Cool.
Good dude.
It's a game show Jeopardy style game that has conversations.
Nice. I miss old Jeopardy style games.
No, I'm like, there's like questions on the board, and he has to ask a question, and you don't answer. You just
Oh,
put the
here's-
concept out there.
I still watch Family Feud with my grandma.
I love Family Feud. You ever have the game show Baggage?
No. I just watch Family Feud.
Okay, it's 3 contestants, 6 bags. Each bag is worse than the last. They must reveal the truth before you date them.
Found your cringe
And then-
for you.
Oh,
And then
you're
it stresses, and then it stresses over. So that way the date,
Samaj.
Hello, Smug.
I've seen that before, Mr. L.
I know. They requested cringe. There's
I
your.
like-
Wow.
Why would you do that?
What's up,
Why?
Samaj?
Oh, you think that's bad? You think that's bad? The internet's a much worse place.
Guten Tag, my dudes. Hello.
Guten Tag.
Hey,
First time speaking to you,
Samaj,
Smug. How's it going?
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, my dudes.
Good.
Hello, Mr. ML002, Mr. Donator of funds and making it rain.
Yeah, you must be really fun at a strip club.
Honestly, I think a strip club's a waste of money. What? I go there to pay a chick to give me a chub and then just leave me?
I'm joking because you are a good. You make it rain.
Well, I mean, and to be honest, I mean, strip clubs are also technically, places to get sex if you wanted to,
Yeah.
spend private time with the hookers. I mean strippers.
Yes, yeah.
I'm not
But-
allowed in a strip club.
Same time, a lot they don't
Yeah,
follow
I
the
can flex so
standards
why.
and shit. So
I saw
I
your
live in
comic.
Nevada, so legal prostitution.
I saw your comic there, Opal. I know why you're not allowed in strip clubs, you fucking pervert.
No, they don't let me in because you can't. They don't let women in by themselves. They have to be accompanied by a man.
Opal, for you need
Why?
10 men to accompany you.
Why is there this rule, I wonder?
You need a whole entire army.
I don't know. I'd have to figure that one out myself.
I mean, I could go for an army of men.
Opal, that's so that way they can actually take care of you, catch you.
I'd probably make them do a lot of chores.
Yeah.
Be like, please
Opal.
mow my lawn.
Interesting thing I've heard about, at least women in strip clubs, not the strippers themselves, but having like on ladies' night and whatnot. Most of the strippers don't like them because they get obscenely handsy compared to the men. Like the men are a lot more well behaved, whereas the women just kind of like go for it.
Because women aren't taught to behave. Men are taught to behave. Women, they're like, oh, it's okay because I'm a woman. I can grope you.
Yeah, women do kind of have those boundary issues.
Yeah, women are really good with personal space. I'll admit that.
Generally, no.
Yeah, well, I mean, women aren't really taught to keep their distance and keep away from people. That's why they're always so huggy with so many other women. And
I'm always weirded out when people get all huggy with me.
I will give you a hug, Mad Metal Man, and then I will never let you go.
I'm always huggy with you, Metal Man. What are you talking about? You always hug me first. What the fuck?
It's the boniness. Everybody wants to ride the bone bra.
Yeah, I want to ride the bone parade.
It said bone bra. What the fuck? Bone parade. What the?
Jeez, you guys are weird.
God. You take that back. We are not weird.
Well, why
Oh,
riding
God.
the bone
I just
parade?
found something horrible, but I'm not sure if I want to make you guys puke.
Say it. I mean, what? I wish...
No, it ain't something you say. It's a meme, but it's a horrible meme.
Oh, okay. I wish I knew Mad Metal Man in high school. I would have passed anatomy a lot better.
That sounds like a euphemism there.
Well, like, I had to remember every single bone in the body.
Opal,
yeah,
one bone that
I'd be the
actually
living
isn't touched to nothing.
I still can't remember all the bones in the spine.
Opal?
I only care for one bone.
Opal?
Heyo.
It's
Opal?
funny, though. There isn't really a bone in there.
Hey, Opal.
Yes?
There's one bone that's actually attached from the whole entire body that does absolutely nothing.
Boo.
Like, it is not attached to another bone. It is all by itself, all alone.
Hitsu! Why is she awake? Isn't it way past her bedtime?
There, I go to a lot of conventions, and so I had a dream, and I thought for sure this was fucking real, where I was invited to a horror convention, but all I have is like cartoons and video game prints and stuff like that. So I don't really have anything horror based. So I didn't know why they sent me the invite. But I went, and a lot of people kept coming over, and they were hitting, their goth Metal Gear and that kind of stuff. And they would come up to me, and they commissioned me to draw pictures. So I went, oh, okay, that's a way to get some money. And what they got me to do is it was always couples. So I said, hey, bro, can you draw my girlfriend? But can you draw her having sex with a skeleton? And can you write down the skeleton saying it's bone time? I thought, oh, okay. And then so I would do it, and then another couple would come over and they asked me the exact same thing. So hey, buddy, can you draw? I'm like, don't you want me to draw you in there, drawing like banging her? Like, no, I want the skeleton to bang my girlfriend.
Hey, whatever, man. Hey, money is money. Who gives a fuck?
That's what I was thinking. It's like every time I hear Bone Time, I'm like, oh fuck.
Mad Metal Man, you should trademark the name Bone Time.
I don't think I
No, he can trademark Bone Bra. I'll give it to him since I think I was the one who came up with it, right?
Yeah, you came up with the Bone Cobra.
It's
the Bone
time,
Cobra.
It's boning time, motherfucker.
No, not bone.
Oh, but what's your mouth? Jesus.
You know, you could always try to plan something up around next Halloween. Have a bunch of like a skeleton.
Right now.
What's that?
None that I could probably talk about because of my throat, but
Wag wag.
Where?
my
What?
brother's question blocked me because he's 9, so. Look, my little bro's 9. Any questions I have would not be appropriate for him to hear, so.
Hey.
My virgin ears.
Hey, SemajZ, I gotta ask, were you there in that stream that I got lo-fi to watch that video of the Nobra
Of what?
of the Nobra twin charger?
I don't think so.
Oh god, it was on St. Patrick's Day stream, and Shreckle said he would turn it into a clip, its own little clip, but like
I'm gonna
it
grab
was
a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
it was pretty
I'm
damn
gonna be here
hilarious.
for this,
Lo-fi
man,
just kind of
man.
lost her shit.
I don't recall that. I may have missed it.
Mad Metal
Hey,
Man, you should
If
be
you
here
ever
for
if you ever got the
this.
time, check out toward the end of the St. Patrick's Day stream. It's basically the only funny thing that happened during that stream, sadly. But for the best $10 I ever spent in my entire life.
I got to go. My meds are cooking, man.
All right, take
Okay.
it easy there.
Good night.
Take it easy, man.
Nice.
Hey.
Take care, my dude.
Oh crap! Did I take my meds?
What meds are you on? Are you on crazy pills?
What?
I
No.
do cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh God, Opal a Coke would. I'd be scared, and I would hide any knitting needles or anything pen shaped away from her.
Let me put that on your dick.
I would sterilize it for you.
I do have to ask.
Not for me, baby.
Oh, Paul, I am curious. Do you actually have sounding?
Not proper equipment, just knitting needles. Not proper equipment.
Have you ever actually done this?
No, nobody lets me.
So
I'll let you. Come on over.
Oh,
So in other words, you just like to fantasize about it.
yeah, because nobody freaking lets me. I have this special metal thing, and nobody lets me use it.
Oh, well, no wonder men won't let you dominate them. They'll be tied up and something's going to get shoved down their dick hole, all right? I mean,
Yeah,
Look,
I can go both ways, but nothing goes down my dick hole, all right? I can be a dom or a sub, but nothing goes down my
metal
dick
thing,
hole.
and nobody lets me use my metal thing.
That looks fucking painful, Opal.
Looks like a fucking file. What are you doing with that, man?
Nobody lets me use it.
Well, no shit.
Nobody lets me dumb.
I don't want the inside of my fucking dick hole just sanded down, thank you very much.
That's fine.
Death by snoo is fine. Death by sounding is not fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
well, Opal, wait. When you first do it to yourself, Opal, then talk to doing it to somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
She says, okay. It's like, yeah.
Try to use something that isn't pointy, okay, Opal? You don't want to just that ain't gonna be fun. Or you slip and fall, and then you got a full knitting needle just in there.
Oddly enough, there's a fair bit of perverts out there who are fans of yours. I mean, one guy gave you $70 to get a bad dragon toy, and you didn't do it, did you?
I don't
Hey.
want.
Hey.
The guy's here. The guy who gave me the money is here.
Right.
And it wasn't $70.
Eat a dick, Smaj.
I never got the $70 from Schmeckle, by the way.
Oh, that wasn't for. That $70 was not for you, Opal. That was for
I
Smash.
know. I'm trying to tell
Oh,
Smaj.
I see what you're saying. All right, so Schmeckle got, and then he was supposed to get. All right, I see the difference here.
Yeah,
So
Schmeckle got money to get me on, and then, he did privately to get me something.
Okay, all right. So
And no, there was no bad dragon toy bought. The one I recommended, which I think it was like 3 foot long and about as big around as a fucking God knows, I don't know, fucking
things are insane.
Yeah, and so
the
I mean, it would
ones
just
that
be comical with Opal.
It's not comical. It's a freaking weapon.
Wait, what?
Opal. I mean, in your hands, perhaps. But
there's no way. The one you recommended, it would just be like a gag gif. I would have no use for it other than hitting a burglar.
Because it'd be too big for you.
I'd put it on like a broomstick and use it as like a spear and just chuck it at random people.
Go
like somebody's
away.
in my yard, fuck off and just toss it right at them.
Or if I didn't want reporters coming to my house for whatever reason, just put it on my front door.
Have a bunch of reporters.
So a lot of reporters will be coming to your door, Opal?
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure there's always a reason for a reporter to come to someone's door, but I think it would be hilarious to see a little Mexican woman fighting off reporters with a bad dragon toy, grabbing that horse dildo and just whacking cameras out of people's hands.
That reminds me, I missed out on this, but apparently on April Fool's, Bad Dragon had a silicone brick that they made. And I was like, I felt so bad when I missed it. I was like, I would have bought like 20 of those just so I could toss them at people.
Silicone's still heavy. That would still do some damage.
Oh yeah, it'd be hilarious. And it'd just be flopping all about while you threw it.
They need to be heavy because they stay in place while you ride them.
Ew. I don't like the toys.
Well, how many have you ridden?
It's a simple game of physics, you know. If you got a light floppy toy, it ain't gonna stand up as well as a heavier toy.
Hey, guys. I gotta get going here.
Oh.
Okay, Hammers. We'll see you next time, buddy. Take care.
Take care, man.
Bye.
Good night.
I guess he was getting tired. He was getting kind of quiet.
Well, the cut stream is a late stream.
He probably just finally busted his nut. That's why he's leaving.
Hearing Opal talk about sounding, he's just getting his fap in real quick.
Yep.
4 gigs of coffee.
I like coffee.
No, Opal, you and coffee? No, don't do it.
I like coffee.
No, Opal.
You made blue coffee. No.
It didn't taste any different.
The dildo's whiter than the thermos, all right, that Full Metal's holding right now. That's what I'm saying. That would have done some damage.
I like walking, Mr. L.
Walking's overrated when you can be carried.
No, I have nobody to carry me.
Can't even rely on your kid to do it for you.
I don't think I can rely on a baby.
No.
Excuses, Opal. Excuses.
I have nobody to carry me like a little baby and take care of me.
Yeah, keep going.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
If you could take that thing to its base, I'd drive down there right now and be like, okay, whatever you say, next 48 hours, except nothing down the dick hole.
I sacrificed so much and I can't even get a dick hole.
Hey, That's the only thing. Exit only. All right.
I sacrificed the use of my legs. That can't even get a tickle.
Temporarily. All right.
Can't even get
I
a
don't want
tickle.
a hot dog down a hallway, dickhole. Okay.
We'll get you. We'll kickstart.
I don't want to be able to smuggle cigarettes in my dickhole.
We'll do a little Kickstarter to get you one of those
One by
squirting bad dragon toys. You can practice on that.
Stab!
No.
Those things make quite a mess.
I want one too.
Oh yeah, they definitely do.
Well, you don't need anything that squirts.
Well, no, you don't need a dildo. You don't need anything. It's a luxury item. It's for fun.
Bad Dragon is such a luxury. Like, I could not imagine buying something so fancy.
They are pretty expensive and pretty decent quality toys.
How is
Like-
it that they keep coming up on, especially in my streams?
I don't know.
Hey, Smosh brought it up. Okay?
We need to be fucking what do you call? Have them sponsor the channel.
I mean, you probably could get a sponsor.
I would proudly work for them.
Just send all the samples to Opal's house.
Yes, please. I would proudly work for them. I would design them T-shirts and models. I'll be like, look at this cute little dragon thingy.
Oh, they do have adorable stuffed animals.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure that they would be quite thrilled about that, but they would be even more thrilled if you can demonstrate that live on Pornhub.
Nope. I am an artist. I will not use my vagina. I will use my hands, and I will create works of art that people will use and enjoy, like T-shirts and stuffed
Reminds
animals.
me of Trippy Poop getting Brockus to look up hot kinky, or sending Brockus a hot kinky Joe link.
Opal, do I need to make an advertisement out of you? Do I need to just draw another lewd I did before, except with one of their toys, and have it brought to you by that dragon?
No, because then they'll think I'm a porn star, and I want to work for them. I want to design them toys and T-shirts. I've been practicing. Unfortunately, everything I've drawn is too pointy for the human body, but I've been practicing.
I mean, they're not like solid. They're quite floppy, most of them.
Yeah, but
Are you talking about me again?
yes, you're floppy and worthless. That's why you're a bottom.
Wait, I'm not a bottom.
Oh, God damn.
Brutal.
Wait, how is that a bad thing? I don't see that as a burn. I see that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Worthless was the burn part.
No, not really.
Fair enough.
All the work.
Personally, I don't mind being a sub. Just lay there.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
lazy,
one.
so.
That's one good thing about being a sub is you could just lay there. It's like, oh no, I can't move. The ropes. Yeah, it's the ropes, guys. I can't move.
It's all fun and games till Opal brings out her knitting needles.
Nobody lets me use it.
Well, if they're tied up, I don't think they would be able to say. Well, they can say no all they want, but.
But then they'll leave me and never want to try again.
Well, no shit. You put something down their piss hole.
Doctors do
their
it.
piss hole.
Well, if they're tied down to the bed, it's down, isn't it?
I have some.
You always go up. Jesus. Unless that person's upside down.
I have.
Well, are they on a fucking massage table or some shit? Their dick through the fucking head hole.
I have some medical training. I wouldn't.
Why are we still talking about this?
I have some medical training. I wouldn't screw up.
Liar.
Feel free to change the subject anytime.
I can insert a catheter.
What's the status on the Opal Ludes?
Opal Ludes? I could probably do a couple. I got finished with the non-lude I'm working on right now, so.
Please tell me the freaking daddy sauce is fucking white. Please.
No, she'll bitch at me if I do that. No, I'll make it brown, but I'll have it trickle down. Don't worry.
What's a daddy sauce?
What I thought it was Mr. Anon sauce.
Daddy, it's All right, I'll be honest with you. It's called brown sauce. I don't
And
know
the
what
table.
I don't know what brown sauce is. All I know is it's a type of sauce. But it's the brand is called Daddy's, and
That's
so
weird.
it Daddy sauce sounds like an innuendo for jizz.
Why isn't it? That should be a thing. Why isn't that
Well,
thing?
I'm pretty sure it is an innuendo, but Anon
What?
just has the unfortunate or has a bad of finding sauce called daddy sauce.
Like,
I
why
mean-
wasn't that an innuendo before? That's very interesting.
it
I
probably
bet it
is, but wait, maybe it's not because maybe they sued. They're tired of porn stars being covered in daddy sauce.
I don't think that's something you can sue for.
There's SemajZ, I got it. You get a bad dragon dildo, the squirting one, and you fill it full of daddy sauce, and you send it to Anon. There's your solution. All right.
I saw a video about these women making edible Jello eggs.
Oh, and putting them in the fucking the alien dildo, the egg laying dildo, right?
Yes, and they were eating it out of it. Like, you could just eat the eggs. They're on the plate. Like, that's not
Well,
even.
they were Jello shots, and I mean, it's a convenient way to carry Jello shots.
No, because the eggs were already on the plate. You're just making extra work for yourself.
What do you think's easier to fit in a pocket, an alien dildo or a plate?
That alien dildo.
You don't want
that's not
on your fucking alien dildo eggs, all right?
But the dildo is not going to fit in your pocket.
See, there's daddy sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like?
God, SemajZ, you should. I can't tell. I can't tell what the thumbnail's going to be like, but you should have a brown daddy sauce bottle with white daddy sauce coming out of it, and a confused Anon.
Wait, oh, that sounds funny.
Well, the thing is that Anon, she said that she has the conversation about thongs, and then she got like a $5 super chat from
Canuck, yeah, 5 Canuck cuck bucks, as I call them.
Oh, that's right. You're usually the one donating.
Oh, I didn't donate. Not then. Mr. Anon gave Little Miss Anonymous 5 Canadian dollars with super chat written on sticky.
You gave that to Schmeckle, right? You didn't give that.
No. He wrote that he took an actual Canadian dollar or Canadian $5, and he took a note, and the note said on one side super chat, and then the other side was his request. And he just gave that to her because they live in the same house. So he just gave it to her, and she read it out and says, "Oh yeah, I got us a personal super chat."
It's funny, a Canuck book.
Canuck book.
$5.
There you go.
Isn't your money waterproof?
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's plastic, so yeah, it's pretty waterproof.
What?
Yeah, our money's plastic. It's stupid.
But that sounds a little.
Oh, it
bit
makes
more
them
efficient.
horrible to fold, and it's probably horrible for the environment. But, I mean, it's waterproof.
My brother, it was wet, so he tried to dry it, and he had like a $10 bill, and so he tried to dry it with an iron, but it melted it and it crumpled up.
I can't remember. I think it's Australian bills or something, but like, there's one country's bills where if like I think you put them in a microwave or something, and they like shrink down to like a ridiculous size.
That's adorable.
I can't remember what country it is, but I've seen it, and I was just like, that is adorable.
I'll believe Australia.
I just wish it would still remain as legal tender, so you have like these little tic-tac-sized bills.
Yeah. Hi, I need to pay for these groceries. I'll pay in these little mini $1 bill. Oh wait, no, Canadian money's plastic, and plastic shrinks when it's heated.
I don't think it shrinks proportionately, though.
I'm going to cut in for a moment just to reshill something. Apparently, Malevolent Rider got it wrong earlier. So, Numbskull has 2 times tomorrow, or 2 times 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. Eastern over on Numbskull channel for the Great Debate. So,
okay.
Just to clear up anything there.
The Great Debate. What's the debate?
Oh.
I don't know. Probably
entirely
what?
sure.
Probably which brownie's cuter? I don't know.
None of the brownies, none of the famous brownies are actually that attractive.
Please, we all know that Trixie is the best.
No, the ponies are cute, but the brony, like the famous bronies, like they're not cute. Like have you seen Silver Quill?
No, but I'll tell you right now that the best, the coolest brony out there is Samuel L. Jackson. All right, fuck you.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
true.
Go ahead and try. Go ahead and prove me wrong. Go ahead.
I really like William Shatner's character.
Oh yeah, William Shatner's the boss.
And John Delancey is really cool. Oh, and I love the episode where Weird Al is in it.
Weird Al is in everything that's popular.
Yeah, he makes a very cute pony.
Honestly, what's your favorite Weird Al music video?
Fat.
What is it when I remember from a kid?
Weasel Stomping Day.
The night Santa went crazy.
Yeah, the night Santa went crazy is a good one. I'm gonna have to say eBay.
So I don't forget. eBay, yeah, it's a good one. Hey, Opal, I wanted to share something with you because I thought you might find this funny.
Okay. What I bought on eBay.
Well, you could get this from Japan. Apparently, they have a little mall kit, and it's a miniature sex toys.
Oh, why would I need a mini?
Why would you need a mini? I don't know. Cute and collectible.
If you want, that reminds me.
Is this like a collectible?
Yeah, they just started this little line there. Yeah, they got little handcuffs, vibrators, that kind of stuff. And if you got like a bunch of like toys and whatnot, have fun.
That's a waste. What you should get is Bad Dragon has teeny weenies, which are like an inch tall.
Oh my god, I really want to get a teeny weenie, and then I want to get some action figures and Barbies, and then just be super immature.
Go for it. I'm just saying you can add to it.
Oh my god, I could get Barbies that look like all of us, and then I could pose them and like make really funny like pictures.
Good luck making a Barbie out of my avatar.
I'll just get like an airplane from that. Like, doesn't Thomas the Train have an airplane friend?
Isn't there an airplane movie?
Yeah, I'll just get like a generic airplane. I'll just be like Mr. L. Well, okay, I'll tape it on you, Mr. L, with like Sharpie.
But it doesn't have as beautiful as a smile as mine does.
You don't have a smile. Oh wait, it does have a smile.
Malevolent Rider responded back. Apparently, the Great Debate is the Jeopardy style game show he was talking about earlier. Where,
okay, that's
apparently
nice.
the chat can gamble. The game show, you can pick a topic and debate it for about 5 minutes, while the chat can fuck around with 2 bots and gamble bones.
Oh God, that's definitely Opal spec right there.
I've never gambled before, but I was thinking, what kind of toys? Oh my god, I could get like a little Barbie elf. Oh no! I could get like a little monster high doll with pink hair, and that could be me. And then I could get like a skeleton, and then like an anatomical skeleton to be Mad Metal Man, and then I'll get like some gorillas and paint one red. And then that will be us. And then I'll get like a generic airplane. And I'll just be like, oh my god, look at me. And then I'll be like, here's a Barbie, and this is Miss Anonymous. And I'll just make like weird poses with the little mini winnies. And then I'll just be like, look at guys, we're so weird.
What happened to me?
Oh, you'd just be like a generic Mexican character.
Mother.
Wait, are you Mexican?
No.
I'll just get like a dark skinned Ken doll.
Fuck you, Canadian.
You and Opal could do one of those Mexican hat dances. Dance for me.
Arriba!
Quick question.
Taco burritos. Yum.
Is your avatar, or does your avatar intentionally have a rape face?
Well, if you interpret it as that, that's your problem.
they have
I just say it. If I saw a gorilla staring me down like that, my butthole's gonna pucker shut. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
Oh,
then I'll really be able to feel it.
Exactly.
All 3 inches.
Oh my god, they have
That's
a
all
plus
you
size
need.
Barbie, and I want her. She is so cute.
The plus size Barbie.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know,
that bad.
well, it wouldn't be that hard to get. Last time I heard that they didn't sell very many, so you probably have a lot that you can get.
Like, they're not that bad. They're kind of cute. And I like the diversity.
You're one of the only people who like the diversity.
It's
They had
not
look.
that bad.
They had a whole diversity line of different skin colors and body shapes, and it sold horribly.
I mean, yeah, Barbie
oh,
are
yeah,
expensive they are
Barbie
expensive as fuck, but I love Barbie. Barbie is awesome, and as a kid, I liked it.
Yeah,
I'm more of a Legos guy myself.
I was weird. I had a really weird concept of race as a kid. I thought all the blondes were white people, and all the brown-haired Barbies were Mexican.
no, that's normal. I mean,
I had a very naive concept of race, and I'm like, oh, she's Hispanic because she has brown hair. I didn't realize that white people could also have brown hair. So I was very naive as a kid, but I didn't realize that diversity was needed. I was pretty content with what I had.
yeah.
Why do you need it?
Air quote, needed. Air
Yeah.
quote. It's not really needed, but you know what I mean.
Well, it's sort of like a lot of people, or feminists or social justice people, will always say that we need representation in our media. I don't really think that's true. I mean, because these things are entertainment, and you can, so long as you get the message, it's all that matters. Because if it's, let's say, like a love story or whatever, I mean, people can relate to that because most people have been in love. Or if it's, let's say, like an action story, you can relate to the idea of being scared or fearful because someone's coming at you with a gun or something. I mean, that's a universal. I mean, anyone would feel scared about that. The race didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. The fact
They don't really matter in fucking movies. Like,
yeah, and it doesn't matter for
anybody else
kids
like
too.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
It's okay, but go on.
I mean,
It's okay. Yeah.
when I was young, I loved that shit, and I didn't give a fuck that she had a vagina. I could give a fucking fuck. It was just entertaining to me.
And yeah, exactly. I mean, anyone can find that entertaining, fighting monsters and whatnot. You don't need representation for that. I mean, like I said, it could be the same thing with getting, let's say, a man in there killing monsters and everything. There was no representation needed. So long as you understood what was going on, you're fine.
Yeah. The only time Opal, you go.
Well, when it comes to toys too, you can use your imagination. And while it is nice to have so many options, it's not necessary. Legos don't have a race, creed, color, or religion, and Legos were the shit that everybody loved.
Oh, Legos are still awesome, man. I mean, I bought that Volkswagen Bug kit a while back, and I built that for the hell of it.
They're still awesome, and Legos don't have a race, creed, color, or religion. They're fucking Legos.
Well, now they do.
Here's the thing. They do now, and they it's like that for a reason. Because I saw a documentary on Legos and why you could say it is actually gendered, and that's because when Lego started out there, it was fairly generic. You had like minifigs that were male and female, but they weren't sets of anything. It was like, build a house, build a that.
Yeah.
And most of that was like boys, because boys like building things, and the girls never really got into all that. But when they did start gendering it, like having action stars and women or the girls would have like houses and almost like doll-like things, it was actually gendered because girls like more like making little soap operas, playing house, that kind of stuff. They would do that if you gave Legos to girls. They would do that anyways.
Yeah,
that was their default position.
I admit, when I played as a kid, it was pretty soap opera-y with demons and angels and lightsabers.
Yeah,
I had an Anakin Skywalker thing, and it was very dramatic when he kissed my swan princess Barbie.
Exactly. A lot of these, but yeah, I mean, like you get what I'm saying here. They like to get gendered and play soap opera.
I
Gonna
would
get them arrested.
I would flip my chair so it would be like the stage, and it was very cool. And I'd just be like, "Yeah, I have laser swan wings." Pew pew.
You know what really sucks about Legos though? When you leave them on the floor and you step on them in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's one downside. I remember the worst one for me was falling off the top bunk of the bunk beds and landing on the sea of Legos that were underneath.
Jesus.
You know what sucked for me as a kid? Getting hit by a ceiling fan on the top bunk.
I hit my head on the ceiling once, but I never got hit by the fan.
Yeah, and then I busted my face and my skull, and I think I cracked my skull.
Jesus.
And I was bleeding in my eye, and my sister ran to get my mom. I was like, "Mom, Opal got hit by the fan. She's crying." He's like, "If she's not bleeding, she's fine." She runs back, sees me with blood in my eye. I'm freaking out. And she runs back to my mom. "Mom, she's bleeding." Okay, I guess I gotta get up now. Yeah, I was very sad. I was just really sad. I was like, and I didn't know what to do. I was trying to cover it I was trying to clean up the blood with tissues.
The epic drama that is Opal.
I've been remarkably lucky when it comes to injuries. I've done a lot of stupid shit, and then one of my most recent kind of, I don't know, dangerous thing I did. It happened a few years ago. I was riding my dirt bike and I came around the corner at I'd say 35 or 40.
Oh, I've heard this story.
Something like that. Yeah, and come around the corner and a blind corner, and there's my dad in a Jeep, and I just slam on both brakes, start sliding, and I hit him at about 30 miles an hour, and he's going about 30 or 40, and I just flew a good 10, 20 feet, and I was completely fine. I had extreme adrenaline pumping through me, and then when I got home, I noticed I had a bruise the size of a football on my inner leg, and a few inches over it would have been no kids forever.
No kids forever?
Yeah. Oh, a few inches over, I would have fucking.
Yeah. I mean, you could, if you got lucky, you could have just had one, and maybe had a kid. A chance.
Yeah, maybe if I was lucky, they could salvage one sperm out of the fucking destroyed testicles.
Just never masturbate ever.
I had a coworker one time, and during the weekend, he didn't come back for a little while. And what ended up happening is he was riding his bike, he fell over, and the seat, you know how it has an almost Y shape?
Oh, God.
I think the bottom of the Y shape went up. It actually scooped one of his testicles, dragged and pulled it down. The ball was in there, and he's falling as his testicles going one direction and his body's going in the other direction, and he's tumbling through all these bushes and everything else. And apparently, it twists and it turns with the ball still in there in the thing, and obviously, the guy ends up going to the hospital. But at the end of it, he's okay. They were able to go over, and he's going to be okay. But his testicle was fucking swollen.
Oh.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm not a man. I probably would have been sterile by now.
Oh no, testicles are kind of they're kind of horrible, honestly, because I mean, even without any fucking intervention on your part, your testicles can become tangled, and then either one or both of them die. Like that guy Gavin from Rooster Teeth, he only has one testicle.
How are you guys not constantly thinking about them all the time?
Well, you
Well,
develop.
how are you not constantly thinking about your breast or your earlobes,
Okay,
etc.?
Hey,
Okay.
testicles are a lot more floppy and a lot more fragile. Thank you very much.
They are-
I think about them often.
They
I
are
worry
more,
about mine.
they are more sensitive, more easy to break, more
Break? They're not
Yeah.
glass.
they
Well, no, Opal.
they-
Imagine you had a place on your body where if you got hit, you would double over and puke your guts out if you got hit hard enough. That is it.
But like
It's a very low blow, but the balls, if you get kicked in the balls hard enough.
Low
Like-
blow.
like how are you guys not constantly thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna sit it on it and hurt it. Oh my god,
I've done that a couple times,
Well,
but normally it doesn't happen.
It's like, oh my god, I don't know,
Okay,
the shelf's
it-
gonna hit it. I don't know.
there's different points in your life when things change. The testicles, like when you're younger, they're actually fairly high up there. You don't really have to worry about it. As you get older, they descend lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And I've noticed this since I hit my 30s. I'm like, my testicles are hanging a lot lower than they used to.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, I'm a lot younger than you, SemajZ, and I've already sat on my balls at least 3 times that I can remember.
The other question is, because guys have 2 different choices with underwear, boxers or briefs. And
Boxers are better for airflow. Briefs are better for support. I mean,
yeah.
It's like, how are you guys not constantly thinking my balls could get tangled up at any moment and I could lose one?
Because it's beyond rare when that would occur.
Also,
I mean, it's happened. It happened.
Also, side note, guys, please remember testicular cancer and prostate cancer kills more men than breast cancer ever will. So please get yourself checked.
Yeah.
Update.
Trust me, men do enough fondling of their balls to notice if they got any.
Well, guys
shit.
guys don't really check their prostate except for except for gaming. Gaming gets his prostate checked weekly.
No, yeah,
Indeed.
I'm probably gonna die before I'm due for my first prostate checkup. So.
Oh please.
That was dark.
Oh no, man. I mean, it's not too dark for me. I'm just kind of. Once you reach a certain age, your testosterone just goes in the shitter, and then you start getting all these medical problems. Basically, like your risks for everything go up. It's nature telling you should die and let the young people fuck your wife and pump a kid into her.
Well, there have been
You're younger than I am.
There have been some studies that show that the lowering of testosterone happens to guys that have kids. Well, guys without kids tend to have higher testosterone. And part of the theory is quite literally that kids practically drain it out of you because we somehow ooze it out of us, but it doesn't go anywhere. It's hard to explain. But yeah, having kids, you lose testosterone.
Well, once you have a kid, it's not like you really need that much anymore. Job done.
Well, I still like to fuck. Thank you very much.
Well, you can still do it without making a kid.
Yeah, but when your testosterone's really low, it ain't quite what it used to be.
Yeah, you can get it fixed.
That's well, I mean, maybe. I mean, we're still working on that. I mean, but like testosterone, it's like your functionality will still work. It's just there you got hearts in your eyes.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, it's not me. It's just a doodle I made. I like her lips. I think I will keep that.
I mean, it all functions perfectly fine, but it's like your energy, a lot of your drive goes the shitter.
Yeah, I mean, one of the first things that'll happen is the obvious weight gain, and also baldness. That tends to correlate with the lack of testosterone.
Oh wait, I went bald at 21.
That could be a genetic thing. I don't know if I'd say it's testosterone. I think you might be fine.
That's okay. Bald is cute.
Yeah. If I live past like 55 or something, I'll probably just become a raging alcoholic, like grandpa type person who just does crazy shit for the hell of it. Like bad grandpa, but in real life. But more out.
I only said that bald comment because most of you guys are bald, by the way.
Oh.
I think SemajZ is bald.
Wow,
Yeah.
so it's just a pity comment.
My
it's a pity comment, so
Yeah.
we don't.
Oh God, it burns!
All of you guys are bald. Wow.
no, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
I got full head of hair.
I have an uncle who anybody in my family who makes fun of his bald hair gets bald hair. Like they lose their hair almost like within a year. It starts happening. Like I have a brother now he's 27 and he's almost bald, and he's not like a girly girl. He's a big old Marine, ex-Marine, and sure enough, he made fun of my uncle for not having any hair, and then he just started losing it.
Maybe he has too much testosterone and that messed with his hormones and he lost his hair.
I mean, it's possible.
Hereditary too.
It's happened to many family members. They make fun of my uncle for his baldness, and then they start becoming bald all of a sudden.
Can I make fun of your uncle? I want to go bald. I have too much fucking hair.
Opal, if you met my uncle,
Hold on
God.
a second. We need to elaborate. When you say go bald, you mean up or down?
Up! I have way too much head hair. It's like way too much. Like I hate dealing with it. It's not efficient. I can't get anything productive done. It just gets in my face when I try to work.
Then fucking shave your head.
I was
No,
about to say
because
it's the same answer as down below. You shave.
Yeah.
but like then it'll get all scraggly, and itchy.
And so you continue to shave it.
No, that's more work than just putting it up in a bun. And
Are you
forgetting
talking
about
about
it.
your vagina hair being up in a bun?
What? No, you take things out of context on purpose.
Sure, I do.
There's
Sure.
a box on my bed. There is a box on my bed. What can I do
No,
with this box?
quiet. No.
I was gonna go there.
No.
Gonna no-sell that one.
I don't even want to know what you've done with the box.
Guys, check it out. Oh, wait, that's
Did
not
we
the
really
camera
want
button.
to?
Oh boy.
Look, I found a box on my bed.
Okay. What's in the box?
The vibrator.
What's in the box?
Look.
It's empty.
Just like your brain.
Why do I have an empty box on my bed?
Well, I mean, the devil works in mysterious ways. Where is it, by the way?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I remember what this box was for.
SemajZ, have you seen any new episodes of Samurai Jack?
No.
That is so old now.
But they have they came out with a whole new season, and it's like it's pretty dark and
Yeah, that's old. I saw it already.
well.
Hate the
I haven't
fucking-
seen it myself. I used to be such a
Kicked
huge
out
fan.
goddamn wind out of his sails. Fuck.
I hate. All I feel is hatred. Hate.
How can Mickey Mouse have hatred? That's impossible.
Hate. Because there was supposed to be another ending, and it was leaked online, and that, like, after I cried...
ending?
After I cried towards the ending of the season, I found the leaks. I found the leaked storyboard that was supposed to be in it that one of the writers wanted, and it was the ending I wanted. But no, the ending is still super sad. It's super.
Hey, I haven't
sad.
seen it, so don't talk about
and
it.
I cried so much. Samurai Jack made me cry so much. And
So
I'm probably shouting. My family's probably like, "What the fuck's going on?"
well, I mean,
I'm sure they know you're crazy from a
if
long
it's
time
any
ago.
consolation, they are talking about developing a movie, an animated movie, by the way.
Okay, that'll be better.
And how
I
long
am-
before they do the live action readaptation of it?
Oh God, fuck off! Don't even say that.
You know it's
Full
gonna
Metal
happen
Pickle.
with every fucking
I
thing.
am. I am very glad that
I actually saw Sailor Moon, the animated, the live version. It was the first time I ever saw it. I got it. I was teary. I was like, oh my! I literally got in tears. I was like, this looks so bad. I want to die.
Is it like that Dragon Ball Z movie?
No, nowhere near. There's nothing as bad as Dragon Ball Z movie.
Oh, Now, which Dragon Ball movie are we talking about? Are
The
we
live
talking about
action.
The live action
there's,
shit.
there's two live actions. There's one that was made in
The American one.
The American one. Okay, no, that one was absolute fucking garbage.
Yeah, what else would we be talking about? Come on.
Well, I have to spread the knowledge too. Not a whole lot of people know that there was one that was made in Japan, and
Opal, calm your tits. Aw, Jacob. I'm just passionate
almost as
about
bad as,
cartoons.
like, old Power Ranger cartoons or shows.
I think there was that. I mean the live action Dragon Ball movie from I think it was 1980s.
Yeah.
Which oddly enough did get a dub. And if you look on YouTube, you can. Opal, stop it. Whatever you're doing, we hear it.
Oh, you weren't supposed to hear it. That's weird. My mic is up here.
Oh God! Why? Why?
Pixar, it didn't happen.
God, why?
Yep. Passionate about cartoons.
I was trying to plug in my charger. I was trying to plug in my charger.
Full Metal Pickle, you seem like a much more interesting character than you're leading on, but
I can be.
You're extremely quiet.
I was trying to plug in my charger. You shouldn't have heard that.
Yeah, sure. Chargers. Yeah, is that what we call them nowadays? I'm touching my charger right now. Oh God, why? Why?
Opal is one of the few funny womans on the interwebs. Thank you. I like it when people think I'm funny. I don't know what I'm doing that's funny. But
or that you're a woman. I mean, that's the other funny one.
There's a paper towel roll on my bed. Why is there a paper towel roll on my bed?
You're the child.
So far, you've found a box and a paper
When
towel.
you're playing with your input too much, you make a mess. You need the paper towel.
What? Why is there? What else is on my bed?
Oh,
hey.
God.
We don't lost Ark.
I've been looking for these.
Oh, God.
These are dark times, gentlemen.
I regret waking up in the middle of the night. I
Wake
really
me
regret
up
it.
before you go.
Go stabbing you.
God damn it.
Go Power Rangers.
For fuck's sakes.
What drugs are you on?
Drugs
I need
are bad. Don't do them, kids. Okay.
Opal, drink some water.
Okay.
Opal, drink some Quaaludes. Calm your tits.
Eat an egg. Just eat an egg.
Damn it, there's no songs about eggs. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
It's not a song.
That's if you sing it, it's a song.
I can't argue with that. She's got it right. Damn it.
Yeah.
I.
Canta y no llores.
Were you singing the Offspring there?
Hey, Opal.
Yeah.
How's those drawings coming along?
I did it in black and white.
Uh-huh.
And I did it in black and white. And then I got distracted because I got this hand thing in the mail and I've been playing with it.
What's this hand thing?
Of course.
I should word that better.
Yeah, you should. Now you have to answer the question. What hand thing?
Well, you gotta show somebody how you.
It's a model hand. I got it in the mail and I've been playing with it.
What the fuck?
Do you have it here? What is it? Can we see it?
It's a mannequin hand.
Oh yeah, I got one of those.
I don't really like how limited the thumb is, but the fingers are really, really nice. And look,
I bet they are.
It's about as big as my hand. Oh no, it fell. But it's about as big as my hand. And I like it. It's pretty cool. That's what I've been playing with it. This is supposedly supposed to help me, and I won't be making flipper hands anymore.
I've come to provide entertainment.
And
Here.
And chew bubblegum?
See this?
Oh my god, you actually do own one of those.
What the mother? You put that in your clit or something?
Nope.
He puts it on his man clit.
Right.
Wait,
That's
what?
exactly
Is that
what
like
it
a
does.
hand? Is that a hand job machine?
What the fuck is it?
He puts it in between his balls.
Wait. What is it called? What's
A
the name of
Nobra
this thing?
twin charger. This is the thing I got. I got Lo-Fi to watch a video of some guy using this for $10
They stream it.
on stream. It was hilarious.
Holy shit! This stream has been brought to you by Nobra.
Is Opal broken? Oh my god, who broke Opal?
You know who it is.
Oh wow.
Down it goes.
She's gone. Opal is gone. Holy fuck.
I'm a little mesmerized myself.
Oh, you're skinnier than I thought you'd be, Mr. L.
Oh, what? Did you see some of my leg? Or my hand?
Your hand.
Ah.
Haha.
Go on.
It is a hell of a machine.
Yeah, when you put it in your man clit, of course it is.
He puts it on his entire clit, I would assume.
He just
It
sits on it.
accommodates quite nicely.
Stop it, Opal! God.
I think I need a drink.
I should
And I hit a Coke.
Wait, what?
You know what? I don't. I've got a bottle of vodka nearby, but you know what? It's too far
Why
away.
do you always want to drink when I'm on the stream?
Gee,
You
I
make
wonder.
every man want to drink, Opal.
Oh, is that why my ex is an alcoholic?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. She finally clicked it in.
Oh my god, that's why Schmeckel drinks as much as he does.
Only when she's on.
He's
Oh, please, he doesn't need me.
on the show too
That's
much.
true.
He doesn't need me to drink.
You're a cow.
Out Opal there.
He doesn't need me to drink. Or do
No.
the drugs.
No, you're inspiring me to do drugs. Speaking of which,
Oh, guys, he's doing the drugs.
Is he taking hits from the bong?
it's actually it's
Smaj, are you not entertained?
I am fairly entertained. Yes. This is you know what they look like? It looks like a tiny hand clapper.
What do you call it? Lo-Fi described it as a face hugger, or it's like he has a face hugger on his dick. Is what you?
It's like the kind of thing that you'd have a button for if you're too lazy to show how entertained you are. Yes, this is quite entertaining. Click.
A paraplegic could use it. Or a
anybody
quadriplegic a quadriplegic can use it to clap.
Oh my god. All right. It's like 2 a.m. for me right now. I'm gonna head off, guys. So I'll talk to you later.
Good night. I'm glad we could
Good
be
night. Very nice speaking with you.
I'm glad we could be entertaining. I'm surprised they never gave you the link before, Mr. L. I didn't realize that was the first time you met SemajZ.
Yeah, well, they did have that one stream the other night where they were inviting people on, but I never made it on. So.
Oh, well, I will make sure to give you Hangout links when there's
Oh,
Hangouts.
It's fine, Opal. Hey, I'd rather them invite me than me just kind of come along haphazardly.
No, I'll remember you are open and free to stuff. So, like...
Well, I'm definitely pretty open, considering I just showed my twin charger, but...
what were you...
You mean your dick vibrator?
It's technically a penis milker, thank you very much.
I'm gonna remember that. What were you gonna say, Mad Metal?
That's sample worthy right there.
Technically, it's a penis milker.
I'm pretty sure I can put together an industrial track with that.
Go ahead, man.
Penis milker, penis milker, penis milker. Penis milker, penis milker, penis milker, penis milker.
No, it doesn't need to repeat.
I'm repeating it so you have more for the track.
Oh dear God.
But yeah, what were you gonna say, Mad Metal, before?
I don't know. Too many. Not enough drugs.
Or too many?
No, definitely not.
No.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, I'll invite you on, Mr. L, because I assume you're free. I mean, if you're watching, I assume you're free, and you're always watching.
So you're always free. She's calling you lazy, man.
I'm not calling him lazy. I'm calling him a homebody.
I'm definitely lazy.
Oh, okay.
I embrace my laziness. I mean, if I was going to be reincarnated as any animal, I'd probably be reincarnated as a pig, and I'd just lay there and not give a fuck about anything.
You just say that because you want to have a 30-minute orgasm.
I mean, if you're too
I mean,
lazy,
that's not bad.
if you're too lazy to masturbate because you have to get a penis milker to do all the work for you, then yeah, I guess you're lazy.
Oh, I'm not too lazy to masturbate.
No, you just hook it up.
This thing's more of a once in a while thing, because if you use it too often, it's quite rough.
That looks like a sub toy.
I mean, it definitely could be used as one.
I can't see a Dom using that.
Yeah, there really isn't an implement for, as far as a relationship goes, it would definitely be a submissive toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doms don't really need toys.
Yeah, I go both ways. So
yeah, switch for life. Switch buddies.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Christ. Hashtag switch buddies.
I'm a switch, but nobody takes me seriously as a Dom.
I'm just afraid to have to shove down my dick. Okay, that's about it.
Well, if I can't, here's a rule: if I can't get the dick hole, I don't do anal. That is a rule I have in every relationship.
I mean, that's fine with me.
That sounds fair.
Well, yeah, guys, you have your dick milker. Why do you need anal?
Well, I don't need anal, and I don't like shit on my dick, so that's just me. Yeah, trust me. I mean, some people really love anal, and if I was in a long-term relationship, I'd probably definitely have to fuck my wife in the ass because I'd get bored after a while, but I'm pretty tame.
I like how you say wife. That is a very nice thing.
Well, long-term relationship, I mean, whether I like it or not, it's probably going to end up being a wife with common law and shit.
I'm going to fuck my wife in the ass. Gonna fuck my wife.
Yeah. Sample material.
That went to hell faster.
Watch out. Chris Hayes is going to come out of nowhere and ask you to take a seat, all right? Be careful what Opal clips you use.
Chris Hansen.
Can you just take a seat?
Chris Hansen.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. I see you've been talking to this girl Opal online. Why don't you take a seat?
Yeah, just take a seat right here.
She's 21. Fuck off, you asshole.
I mean, are you absolutely positively sure?
I've shown my ID to a couple of these guys.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, they don't believe me, but I've shown my ID.
Fake ID.
It's not fake ID, motherfucker.
It's
Oh,
fake as fuck. It's made out of Lego money.
I've been wondering how many googly eyes to put on this thing. How many should I put on? Like 2 or like 8, like a spider?
Yo, googly. I want giant googly eyes. I know that sounds.
I want some giant googly eyes for that fucking thing.
I know that sounds fair.
Exactly.
Like, Just get the biggest googly eyes ever.
Are you going to be able to draw a mouth and like little teeth on it too? Or?
I could probably work something out. Yeah, sure.
Wait, how many toys do you have, Mr. L?
Currently, or waiting to show up here?
Currently.
2.
Oh, okay, that's not excessive.
Yeah, that's not your numbers.
Wait, how many are you ordering?
I think I got like 4 shipping over.
Why does a man need 4? I'm very curious.
Variety. Shit gets boring.
I'm very curious though. Like, what would you use? Like, well, what would a man use?
Here we go.
Because, like, a
For
woman,
what?
I can understand the variety.
All I need.
Yeah, well, I mean, hell, Vice had they had an episode of their Slut Ever thing where they had some chick who had over 100 like fantasy dildos.
Yeah.
She had like a whole room dedicated to dildos.
That's excessive.
Yeah, that's excessive. I think if you keep it under like 30, I think you're good.
And people said they
Jeez,
having
under 5 would be okay. But Jesus, more than 5?
I could not imagine owning such luxuries.
Oh, Jesus.
You get bored.
But, like, okay, so you have your little milking machine, and then what else do you have?
Oh, well, I'm wondering if I should just send a picture in the chat. And let's see if I can find.
It's never going to be monetized. Post whatever you want.
Oh, not that chat. Our chat.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see.
Matt, I'll check the chat real quick.
And then I will tell you if it's cringy or not.
Oh, it's definitely cringy. You'll cringe.
Now I'm curious. I'm very curious. What is it? If it's a werewolf vagina, I'm gonna be very weirded out.
It's definitely not a werewolf vagina. I guarantee you that.
Okay. I'm so excited right now.
No shit, you are.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited right now.
1 second.
Can you stop saying it like that?
I'm excited.
Sound clip. There you go.
I'm excited. What? Is that? But that's not. That's not that can't be interpreted in any other way. Oh.
And that's
tentacle. Not one that goes in the ass. Thank you very much.
You like tentacles too?
Here we go.
Is that a Sarlacc?
Yep. And it begins. Fuck it
Sorry,
out.
I'm a little bit of a freak. I'm definitely a pervert in that sense, by the traditional definition.
Yay, pervert stream.
Yeah. Normal sex is boring.
But while I can't agree with that, yes, I just.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't kink shame here.
Yeah, well, I think it's kind of funny, honestly, with a lot of shit. All these fantasies, like, they'll never happen. If they do happen, who gives a fuck? I mean, if I saw some hot alien broads, I'd probably put my dick in it. I mean, a hell of a story. Yeah, I'm the guy who fucked the first alien. Yeah.
Like, she's an adult. She's an adult alien, right? She could communicate with me. Yeah, she's consenting. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if aliens came here, I feel like if they wanted to have sex, there's no saying no to it because they've crossed dimensions to get here. And yeah.
Oh God.
If they don't want sex, you're going to be dead. It doesn't matter. So I don't think you even need verbal consent at that point because they would just murder the fuck out of you if they didn't want it.
I'm gonna laugh when we discover an infomaniac species. We're never gonna leave that planet.
Oh no, I won't laugh. You know why? Because people are gonna go fucking insane.
Like, we're never gonna leave that planet. We're just gonna be stuck there.
Oh yeah, probably.
It'll be long after I'm dead, so I won't care.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna be way dead before aliens ever become like a topic, a mainstream topic.
We have to stop being the cockroaches of this planet and actually do something with our talents instead of constantly bickering and fighting amongst one another. Then maybe we'll see something from other life. But until then,
I think the more fucked up we are, the more likely we are to see aliens. But at that same time, I feel like the more likely we are going to be to see, or the more likely we are going to see aliens in that instance, the more likely they are going to come just to annihilate us and fucking give the world to some other species, like the otters.
Yeah.
What species do you think will surpass when humans are gone?
Roaches.
I'm hoping it's the otters, just because otters are adorable and they are also pretty dangerous creatures.
I think,
Either that or the trash pandas. The trash pandas would be an interesting species to take over.
I think cats might. Like, at least population-wise, they probably won't grow, but they'll be, like, super populated.
I feel like cats would just be easy pickings for, like, most of the other animals.
Yeah, like wolves.
Eagles. You ever seen an eagle pick up a cat and just eat it?
No.
You're gonna break.
Do you guys remember when Canada was going to make that like little shitty bird its national bird, and everybody's like the Canadian goose should be it? Some I can't remember who it was, but somebody recorded a freaking Canadian goose and an eagle fighting, and it was like the most gruesome shit you've ever seen.
Wow.
America versus Canada.
Oh yeah, basically everybody's like, America, fuck yeah, because that eagle just went ham on that goose.
America, fuck yeah.
Really? You're not even gonna sing? God damn it.
America, fuck yeah. Gonna save the motherfucking day.
Fucking day now.
America, fuck yeah.
So, besides
Police, we're
Opal and her
not
sounding,
Canada.
and me and my somewhat kinky toys,
I mean,
where's
they're
that leave
just-
the rest of you on the spectrum? You all vanilla?
Yeah, you just have toys. You're not that bad.
Yeah.
I am somewhere on the pain side of the spectrum. I'm more of a masochistic dom.
Why am I not surprised?
I don't know. There's something enticing about blood and meat hooks.
Fair enough.
When I was a kid, I went fishing with my dad, and I got a fishing hook stuck in my thigh.
Here we go.
Not those
It's
type
not
of
the
meat
same
hooks.
thing.
Or was it
We're
my
talking
calf?
more butcher style.
So, like, I don't know how that's good.
Imagine a fishing hook, but like 100 times the size. That's about it.
I don't see how that's good though. It went through my muscle, and I don't know.
Well, they don't have barbs in them. It's a lot easier to take them out.
Yeah, I mean, I
is
was
a big
like,
thing.
4 or 3, and I was traumatized.
If you ever go fishing again and you have something like that happen, when you go fishing, make sure you carry one specific thing in your tackle box: wire cutters. Because if you catch yourself, you can just cut the hook off and pull it out from there.
It depends on how you got it in you. If you got the barb and the muscle, it ain't fun. I mean, sometimes you can push it through, which is not too bad, but
I don't think my dad took me to the hospital.
well, it's just a little fish hook. It ain't that bad.
But I was like 3 or 4 years old. I don't think my dad took me to the emergency room.
Well, does he catch fish with like what? I don't know.
My dad
like SARS or something? SARS-laced worms? Just a fishing hook. As long as it's not in your eye
I don't
or your
know.
like jugular, I think you're pretty decent.
I mean, I was a little kid. I don't know. I think maybe you would take your kid to the emergency room if it's stuck in the frickin' muscle.
What about you, Full Metal Pickle? Where are you on the spectrum?
I dabble in a little bit of everything. I just don't really specialize.
Oh, so you're just
Fair
like
enough. Jack of all trades.
a little bit of like
Not
shallow
into
end of the pool.
But
Nobody's into feet.
I don't get it.
It's a relatively common fetish.
Like, no. For as common as it is, I don't have any friends that are into feet. That's very interesting, though.
Yeah, I've got some friends that are into some weird shit, but the feet are not one of them.
Like, for as weird and as kinky as my internet friends are, I don't have anybody who's into feet. I dated a guy who was into feet.
Ew.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. It's probably the most common fetish out there. I mean, besides the mainstream ones where it's like...
it just wasn't doing it for me, though. I'm just like, this, you done yet? This is weird. My foot's cramping up. You done yet? You done yet? You can rub my foot. That's kind of nice. No, don't suck my toe. Just rub it.
Oh, I knew a dude with a shoe fetish. Like, he had pretty extreme shoe fetish to the point that he would start salivating if he looked at somebody's shoes out in public.
Jesus.
It's like, dude, that's a little creepy. And he's like, yeah, I'm trying to get it under control, but I just don't know. I can't look people in the eye, and if I look down, I see their feet. And yeah.
I like to step on people with my boots.
Oh, you're a crusher.
No, I just...
Oh, God. First it was the dick hole, now it's the CBT, all right? I
don't know, like, what it is. I don't know if it's even a fetish. I like to, like, put my boot when I'm the dom on the face. Kiss my boot.
I think it's just whooping someone's ass.
And then,
Well,
just
depends on where you put the boot. You get lower than the waist to become CBT.
And I just push him a little bit in the chest with my boot. Just so they know I'm in charge.
You get permission for the CBT first.
Oh, God. I've seen some of those videos before. Jesus fucking Christ, if you want nightmares.
Dude, the full-on soccer punts right to the fucking balls.
No. Stiletto high heels and ball crushing.
Ow.
If you like, yeah, that I could see Opal doing the sounding with the stiletto high heel.
Ooh.
Those videos exist too.
That doesn't seem super sanitary.
This requires more alcohol.
I mean, you can sanitize anything except for.
But like, I don't know. I just don't like the shape of it.
Brain now. Jesus.
What was I saying? I saw a BDSM video where this guy's balls were tied, and then the rope was on a pulley system, and
God.
it was tied to a chair, like a reclining chair, and the dominant woman would just sit on the chair, and the more she sat on it, the more his stuff was pulled.
Nope.
And like she would like. She would like put his feet on him like a footrest. It wasn't really doing much.
Shit on the internet. That's the awesomeness of the internet. It's like the Wild West times like 100. There's like anything and everything happens on the internet.
Oh! I saw another video where this guy's balls were like shoved into a hole, into a board.
Oh yeah, no, what do you call it? Didn't fucking Anon post that where it was like some girl was gaping her asshole and the guy dipped his nuts in them.
No, it was a wooden board. like they sawed a hole into it, and it was a wooden board. And he shoved his thing in there, and they were purple, and some guy started whipping them.
Oh Jesus, not that, no.
No, that's that goes back to CBT.
Have y'all seen One Man, One Jar?
God.
No, but
I don't want to.
I've heard.
You don't want to. It's not even really sexual. You're just kind of like, you know what's gonna happen. And do you guys want a summary, or do you just want to be left in the dark about it?
I've heard enough about it to know the context of I've heard enough summaries about it.
Yeah, basically, imagine somebody trying to sit on a mason jar with the cap off. And they get it about halfway in, and then guess what happens? I'm looking at you, Full Metal Pickle.
No. I don't want to know.
You can buy unicorn lights on a string? Unicorn string light set of 10. 10.
Yes, I'm sure this is 18 and up only.
It's so cute.
Hey, you said it wasn't being monetized.
I'm not gonna play it. I mean, like, I'm gonna have to watch it. Like,
hey, I don't think. I think some of what we're talking about was was 18 and above, but nothing that has been shown was 18 and above.
Yeah, we still have
I don't
that.
have it age restricted.
Oh yeah, YouTube sucks. They'll fucking do all that shit, man.
Yeah. Okay, this is kind of a stupid shoe.
Hmm?
Well, oh, no, I'm on Instagram now. Oh, by the way, guys, follow me on Instagram.
What, are you not entertained, Opal?
What? Oh, it's just not really anything I'm into.
So, anybody got any other topics?
What the fuck did I just watch?
Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
Please tell me. It was a very, very choppy GIF-like one, but I think I found it.
Oh, Jesus. Well, welcome to the club, buddy.
Did that pig shatter in his ass?
Yeah.
Hey,
oh, Pickle. Oh God, it was gruesome, man. It was some gruesome shit. When I first saw it, I was like, "It's gonna happen. It's gonna break." Of course.
But logic tells you it's gonna break, but you keep watching it.
Yeah.
No,
I've seen so much shit on the internet. Nothing really like fucks me up that much anymore.
See, I saw the old Pain Olympics when that first hit.
Oh, they're pretty sure that that's fake.
What about Rotten.com?
That's not a porn site?
Live Leak is where it's at, man. Also, there's a bunch of forums where they have like fucking, what do you call it? Like it's not snuff, it's the just kind of pictures of people dying and shit. I saw one where some guy walked into a propeller and it cut his head like sideways, like from the top down, just off, like just a clean sheet.
Surveillance video once of a guy in an interrogation grabbed a cop's gun, shot himself, and you could hear the blood hitting the floor, pouring onto the floor.
Yeah, sounds about right. See, the internet's a beautiful, horrible place. You can see so much, and yeah. But I mean, like,
you could buy Simpsons donuts at Krispy
Kreme.
Oh God, yeah, and the Krispy Kreme bright pink Simpson donuts.
That reminds me.
Oh my God, hold on, let me screen share. Simpsons donuts, guys. Simpsons donuts. They look delicious.
Here's a funny Live Leak video.
You're like a creeper.
I like food.
Opal's a bit of...
Dude, that's why I'm fat.
I like food too. But I'm skinny as shit.
I am a little bit chubby because I like to eat and I had a baby.
The following Live Leak video is not that bad. It's not really gory, but it is pretty funny. Has a lot of whole snack bars in it.
Oh, look at this one. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Oh, this is so pretty.
Looks like somebody fucking glitter bukkake her.
Yeah.
I like glitter.
I wonder if Opal knows what bukkake is.
I know what that is. A porn star drowned from that. She literally drowned and died. Like at the end of the scene.
I think I'd call him bullshit on that one.
Japanese.
Unless you like snuff porn, Opal, I don't think you're gonna...
It was an accident.
I've seen the fake snuff stuff.
I think she was Japanese. Just Google porn star drowns from...
Oh, in Japan, I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah, it was a Japanese
Those guys
thing.
fucking they make some. What's really funny is that they make some of the most perverted shit out there, but they have some like the lowest incidences of sex crime in like the world.
Well,
Like
they are rather conservative for as privately perverted as they are conservative like in public.
Well,
no, I mean those
they
those.
make disturbing, crazy, weird porn, yet it's still censored at the same time.
Oh no, that's my big problem with Japanese porn. It has the fucking censor bars. It's like, well, that's great. It completely defeats the purpose of porn.
It's super cute and like it's awesome. Like whatever, everything about it might be awesome, but then it's censored.
All right, so
they do love teasing. Is a big thing I've noticed.
Opal was actually right. 6/25/2017, The Goldwater. Japanese porn star drowns in semen while filming bukkake scene.
See?
Well, I'm not all that surprised. When you said, well, Japanese bukkake is different from American bukkake by a long shot. And then German bukkake is even different than that, but more similar to Japanese.
Wait, how is the German one different?
German one is like Japanese, but there's less censorship, bigger dicks, and like European accents.
So like
but they do
just
some
keep
crazy
going
shit.
They just keep going and going and going and going.
Oh yeah, like I think the most I saw was like 80 guys. One chick.
Okay.
They had like a punch bowl.
So there is a particular quote from the director of this movie that I just have to read out.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Okay, so the camera operator said the male actors panicked afterwards, but fortunately one of them was a skilled emergency medical responder before he became a porn star. The director
not skilled enough, apparently.
He tried to scoop as much of the semen out before starting mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, but it was too late. There was nothing anyone could have done.
God. Full Metal Pickle just disappeared. There we go. Well, no, that's a pretty fucking good quote. Yeah, if I was on a porn scene and it was just after a bukkake or like a freaking gangbang, it's like, nope, you're dead. If you need mouth to mouth, you're dead. I'm sorry.
I feel like porn sites should have more emergency services. If I ever became like a lawmaker, I would make it so that porn sites had at least one skilled emergency service. They could even be an actor, but they have to be on set.
Opal, I don't think you could ever be a politician just because of the shit you're into.
That's fine. Like I will never be into but like if I'm ever magically a politician, and then everybody who works in porn must know CPR.
Oh no, that's another thing. If you learn CPR, you're like legally required to resuscitate people, at least in the United States.
Yeah, so like everybody must learn CPR if they want to work in porn.
Hey, this happened in Japan. It wouldn't have prevented her death.
Yeah.
I know. I like safety precautions when it comes to pervy stuff. That's all.
Yeah. Oh no shit. Nobody wants to die. Well, I mean, some people want to die when they're fucking, but the majority of people don't want to die when they're fucking.
Well, yeah, she wants safe words, padded handcuffs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, everybody needs to have a safe word, and then an emergencies kit, and then you should always have a first aid kit, and then emergency knife or scissors to cut rope.
Did you guys see that Vice article where some is like an Ask Me Anything for like one of the feminist writers, and some guy's like, I get off on dominating women. Can I still be an ally? And it is like the biggest gold mine you've ever seen of fucking SJW bullshit.
What did they say?
I'll link it if you want to read it. It's basically, she's like, the writer's like, oh, I'm not about to judge people for what they do in the bedroom, but you got to examine the sexist patriarchy behind your fetish.
Well,
and it's like,
I'm not going to judge you, but then
yeah,
you're about to
Yeah,
Shut
it's,
the fuck up.
yeah.
Yeah. When did liberals become the judgy ones?
I think it was like
When was that?
Christ, 90s or 80s, something like that.
Would have been about. Honestly, it's kind of always been that way.
I'm gonna be a Lion King and something. Oh, damn it.
It's always been kind of the I would think the children kind of aspect of it. And honestly, from both
think of the
sides.
children.
Yeah, well, and think about it. Back in the '80s, you had the Satanic Panic with all the fucking Republicans and everything, but you also had fucking Tipper Gore out there pushing to have metal bands, fucking silenced because of well, their lyrics are offensive.
Well, it wasn't just metal, but I mean, yeah, Dee Snider was one of the big ones that were against it, and so was
I wish I had a time machine. I think I would
Denver
have fun with.
Frank
Zappa. Yeah.
I think I would have liked the 80s if I had a time machine.
Frank Zappa, the only person to release an instrumental album that has a parental advisory sticker for lyrics.
Like, if I had a time machine, I would go to the 80s. Just be like, I'd go to concerts.
Honestly, there are some that I wish I could have. I wish I would have been old enough to have gone and seen, but
right,
a lot of them, no.
Like, I don't know. I'm a woman and Hispanic, so I can't really go in any other time periods. But the 80s look kind of fun.
Well, just remember there was a lot of cocaine in the '80s.
Oh, I could get cocaine.
You don't need cocaine.
No.
You're on fucking coffee and sugar and probably a very little sleep, and you're.
Oh, that's right. Sleep is a thing.
Yeah, only at times.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. L left.
Oh no.
And he's back.
Hey, sorry, my Wi-Fi just cut out for a second and I disappeared.
Oh, I thought you said my wife disappeared. I was like, oh shit.
Oh fuck! If I was married now, God help me, Christ. I don't even know what I.
You're younger than I am. I could not imagine being married at your age.
Yeah.
What was I saying? I could get cocaine.
This article is just fucking gold.
Exactly, I saw it. Like on a whim, I was like, "Let's go see what bullshit Vice has today." And are you familiar with the Ranting Monkey?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well,
somewhat, yeah.
Well, I got a Scribe-Light to read that out in the stream, and I don't know if you know, Scribe-Light's he's into BDSM a bit, so he had a field day with it.
I won't judge you for your fetish, but your fetish is wrong because I said it is.
Basically.
Pretty fucking much. Wow. I mean, that and the Japanese, like, okay.
No, we do not kink shame on here. We do not kink shame on here.
I don't give a fuck. If you want to shame me for my kinks, go ahead. I don't give.
You're not even that bad. You just have a couple of toys.
Oh yeah, I'm not really all that kinky, but I mean, I'm pretty open when it comes to most shit, except for things going down the dick hole. Opal, that's a no-no for basically everybody.
Well, why is it a fetish?
Well, everything's a fetish, Opal.
Yeah.
Literally everything's a fetish. I almost sent you guys a horrible picture earlier, but I held back because I didn't want any of you guys to lose your lunch, because there's a fetish and it is quite disgusting. There are many fetishes that are quite disgusting.
Shit.
What is it? What is it? I'm curious.
no, Opal. I'll send it to you. I'll just send it to you so you can see it, and then you can decide whether you want to send it to everybody else because I'm not going to be responsible for it.
Oh, I have power.
You're not going to like this power.
You should send it to me.
I am right now.
I am hoping that she screeches and it ends.
You're hoping I screech and then it ends. Mr. L sent an image. It is a... Oh, wow, that... Are those... Yeah, that is a fetish. I don't think anybody likes... I'm gonna delete... How do you delete in Google?
Opal, I don't think you can delete anything in Hangouts, to be
I'm
perfectly...
just gonna send you a bunch of messages so I don't have to see that.
I told you, Opal. I told you you want to see it, but you. Oh, I'm curious.
Well, I
Okay,
didn't
God
think
damn
it
it.
would be like that. I didn't.
My morbidity is getting to me.
You want me to
not
send it to the group chat?
It's
send it
not
to the group chat.
morbid.
Send it directly to me. It doesn't matter. I'm kind
It's
of
not.
curious
It's
now.
not morbid. It's not morbid at all. It's just gross.
No, I'm morbidly curious.
I'm sorry ahead of time. I am very sorry, but this is the worst.
That is the worst fetish in the world. Great, now it's in my inbox. Now I'm gonna have to look at it twice.
Oh.
That was literally like less than, I think, 30 images down from just doesn't matter, have sex memes.
And clicking out of that window.
That isn't.
I don't need to see that right now. Wow.
That's not a fetish anybody here likes.
I don't
want to kink shame, but you're gonna get hepatitis.
You asked. All I can say is you asked for it. Specifically.
Well, like I thought it was like.
Oh no,
cool.
I don't regret my actions. I asked for this. I deserve every bit of pain that comes with it.
I thought it was a good one, or at least
No,
something.
no. When I say something's horrible, I said I didn't want to send it because it's horrible. I think Full Metal Pickle here is about done.
I think I thought it would be like a dick hole one.
I'm sorry, Pickle. I did not mean to. I did not mean to get you.
No, it's alright.
I don't have Mad Metal Man added himself, so.
I thought it would be something I was into, but no, it's a look at.
No, Opal. If I say it's horrible, you're definitely not into it. Well, I mean, I think sounding's horrible, but if it's horrible too,
so
I said.
I thought it would be like for me. If you thought it was horrible, then I subjectively might think it's good. Being in a relationship with Satan.
I mean, if I ever went to hell, I'd try to fuck Satan's daughter and make a half human, half demon hybrid that would take over the world.
Why is Satan always a man? If Satan is the opposite of Jesus and
I'd
God,
fuck
then
Satan if Satan's a woman.
Then Satan could be a woman. Like if
even if I'm gonna lose my
it.
dick. That's a once in a lifetime opportunity right there.
I am Lucifer, Lord of Hell. Can I call you Lucy? Can't get her out. I don't even want to deal with her. But I want to, nope, just go. Go to program. I don't care.
Get rid of her now.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. God.
That's like, I am Lucifer, Lord of Hell.
Opal, do you
call you
Lucy.
That's, Silence of the Lambs.
Okay, I'm glad you at least get that one.
I know pop culture references.
Considering some of the stuff I've heard you say, I no bullshit.
Yeah.
I'd try to fuck Satan.
Because that's a pop culture reference.
Okay, well, I try to focus you. You just be like, yeah, okay, I'm dead. What do I gotta lose?
That's the nice thing about the internet. I'm kind of numb to that sort of stuff. It's pretty that picture was pretty bad, but I'm kind of numb to it.
I don't like it.
Considering the things that are out there that you can witness, can you really imagine hell being much worse?
I mean, I think I'd have fun in hell, to be perfectly honest.
Like, I think Satan is struggling for new things to do with all these modern deaths. It's like, how'd you die? I ate a Tide Pod and I jumped off a building.
I'm just the Lord of Darkness sitting there looking at people. What, you ate a Tide Pod? What?
Yeah.
No, I don't want you here, you fucking idiot.
Well, that's probably got to be the worst thing about hell is all the fucking retards who did retarded shit go to hell. Like all of them who died in retarded ways, like every single Darwin Award guy goes to hell.
You are literally too stupid. Oh, then that means that's why it's hell for smart people too, because they're surrounded by idiots.
Wait,
oh yeah, I mean, I don't
or purgatory that had floating babies.
Hell, I don't want to be around that.
Well, no, we'll just send all the retards to limbo since it's the unbaptized babies that are floating out there.
It's like you are literally too stupid for me to torture.
Yeah. You have to get rid of it at that point.
So, Pickle, I'm sorry. I feel real bad because you seem like a nice man.
Oh, now I'm thinking about fucking a demon.
I think Jay and Gaming passed out on us.
Probably, yeah.
Oh my god.
Pickle, you have my sincerest apologies.
You guys should read
That's all
this.
right. It's all good.
You guys should
I
read
clicked
this.
on a link on Twitter and ended up here, so.
Okay.
You guys should read this.
What the hell?
What is it? Stuart, there's gonna be an asteroid. It's gonna hit Earth. We're all gonna die. What? Yay! Yay! We're all gonna die.
Oh no.
He needs better Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he needs better Wi-Fi.
Well, to be fair, a lot of the internet providers do all their maintenance and shit in the middle of the night, so.
Yeah, that's the one downside to the toxic streams. They always happen in the middle of the night. Oh, listen to that train.
What was I saying?
Oh
yeah, that comic. That comic was funny.
Well, do you guys see the comic I sent you guys? The first image I sent you?
Yeah. The
Man,
everyone getting arrested image.
Tumblr just showed me a picture of David Reamer. Aww.
I don't know what a David Reamer is.
David Reamer was a boy who was born a twin, and the doctors accidentally burnt off his penis it was a botched circumcision.
Yeah, oh god. That's my one big problem with circumcision is that
So they just, instead of trying to repair what they had left of what they could salvage, they said, well, it's easier to dig a hole than to put up a silicone pole. So they gave him a makeshift vagina as best as they could.
God.
And
that's more grim than that picture I sent.
They forced him to live as a girl, and he had an identical twin brother, and he just, ended up killing himself.
Great.
He never knew.
He was like
right. He was 18 months old, and he killed himself.
There's some kid who I think he was on a TLC show or something, but he decided he wanted to transition at 10, so they got him they got him on all the hormones and puberty blockers and shit, and he's like 15 now, and since he's on all the puberty blockers and whatnot, they can't give him a sex change surgery because he doesn't have enough dick in order to make a vagina out of. And so now that kid's like basically fucked.
Another thing too is the hormones that they give you they can mess with your bone structure. And they can't do surgery to make you look the way you want if you start so young because your bones are so fragile and weak.
It's all fucked up, man.
Similar to a prepubescent.
I feel like both the parents and the kids shouldn't have any authority over what they fucking do, like permanent modifications to their body, unless it's like it is in order to save the child's life. Because I mean, you can make the example for circumcision for religious reasons, but like you fuck it up, and what type of life is that to live? One where you got basically no dick because the doctor fucked up your circumcision.
I really try to do things that are only medically necessary.
Yeah. Well, this conversation got grim as shit.
Sorry. Sorry.
Well, welcome to the Toxic Streams. It's a fucking emotional roller coaster.
Just all you guys
do I need more dancing dick milker in order to lighten the mood?
Like, all you guys who are circumcised, just be glad the doctor didn't fuck it up.
Yeah.
I met somebody who was getting her umbilical cord cut, and she has 2 belly buttons now.
Ooh.
So, just be thankful a doctor didn't fuck up.
Yep. Sounds about right.
How do you do that? How do you fuck up that bad?
I don't know, but she has 2 belly buttons. It's really
honestly, the whole belly button procedure, like in any belly button, seems like just a risky thing in the first place. Just because you're cutting into the kid. I mean, I don't like the look of outie belly buttons.
No. You're not cutting into the kid. You chop it, and then you still have like an inch of umbilical cord, and then they wrap it, and then it eventually dries off and dies.
Yeah, but in order to then explain the outie belly button.
It just happens.
Yeah.
So it's just a crapshoot?
Yeah. You're in or you're out.
Just like
fair enough then.
My sister, she has a half innie, half outie. It's like kind of weird. And then my son has an outie. It's kind of cute.
There's some giggles.
When he has a tantrum, he poops up his little belly, and his little outie belly button sticks out. He's kind of cute.
This thing needs googly eyes so badly.
And then, is it normal, but he has little toots when he gets angry.
He what?
He has little toots.
As in, like he farts?
Like as in
yeah.
farts?
Yeah, but it's so little. It's like a little...
I mean, I would suspect if you get angry, you might clench your asshole a bit, and some gas might...
angry.
It's just like a little...
I mean, it doesn't sound completely normal, but then again, I don't think it's dangerous
like
or deadly.
He'll get angry. He's just like, night. He would just start screaming. I'm just like, I understand you want me to take you seriously, sweetie, but your little toots are so cute. I can't stop laughing.
Well, now, Opal, I guess you understand what when I say something's horrible, and I'm not ever bluffing when I say that shit. I ain't a bluffer.
Well, like, horrible is subjective, You think
what would you call that?
Horrible. Hepatitis.
I mean, it starts with an H, but would you not say that was horrible?
It starts with a what?
Would you not say that was horrible?
Yes, it was horrible. It was subjectively horrible.
exactly.
Subjective.
Oh, a pony followed me.
So, Mad Metal Man, what are you up to besides streaming?
Right now,
Yeah.
kind of like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Fair enough, man.
I got some music.
Echo.
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 Oh, I'm not echoing anymore. Nope, I hear it. Echo.
Echo.
Echo. Echo. Echo. Are you guys hearing it?
I'm hearing you.
Nope.
Yeah.
Faintly.
Echo. 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 Echo.
Okay, the organic range-free fleshlight. That's awesome.
What organic range-free flashlight? What are you talking about?
Oh, thank you.
One of the pictures.
Oh, you sent a picture? Oh.
What's so fucked up is there's a shit ton of those fucking lampreys around. Like, in the United States and certain places, they're just fucking everywhere.
No, they're not that bad. They just want like a dead whale to eat.
Pickle, what nicotine content you running in your vape?
6.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna like, leave because I'm trying to fix my audio while you guys talk about vapes.
Fair enough.
Vaping
I don't know.
Vaping's cool.
Mad Metal Man has you use a pipe, right? For your marijuana.
Yeah,
you guys can talk about vapes and pipes.
Drugs. Drugs are always a safe conversation. They're lots of fun.
There's nothing safe about what can happen on this channel.
I mean, so far, at least what I've brought to the table, I agree with that. But quick, she's gone. We got to find some other topic to come up with.
All right. So, best Bukkake film of 2017.
I mean, that's a very specific topic, and I don't watch enough Bukkake for that.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm not sure.
I'm more into the amateur type shit because I mean, you can look into like the behind the scenes of how like a normal porn is made. It's pretty bullshit. Like when the girls are doing doggy style, they have to like hold their freaking, I don't know if you call it abs, they have to hold their core really tight or else because they don't want to have their belly droop. And so it's like it's all fake shit.
Yeah, see, I'd rather see the real shit. Real looking chicks.
Yeah.
I mean, I like an average looking chick who's hot, naturally freaky, and not doing it for a huge fucking paycheck.
Well, I'm not saying I don't visit campsites or any of that shit, because...
Oh. I mean... I don't visit any of the campsites just because I mean, they're decent, but I'm a cheap bastard for the most part. Though I do have my frugal moments, so mostly I just watch like pirated shit on Pornhub from campsites.
You see,
I have a tendency to make friends with the models.
With the moms? Yeah.
I end up making friends with the models.
Oh, the models. I was gonna say with the moms, I'm like, that's what I do.
I actually I collect the vintage porn. So,
I mean, if you're really into Bush,
it's not that. It's more the hilarity behind some of it. Have you ever seen?
Yeah, some vintage porn is pretty fucking hilarious.
Like log jamming.
More like Deep Throat or The Double M Miss Jones or one of my personal favorites, Succula.
Oh, he sounds great.
Succula, Gayracula, and Dracula Sucks. Those are 3 vampire-related porns I can recommend just for the hilarity of them. Yeah, no, some porns are just absolutely hilarious. As far as like, I don't know, I can't really put myself in watching porn outside of to get a laugh most of the time. If it's
Yeah, personally, I'm kind of a I'm more into like erotica and like art, but not really into porn videos a hell of a lot, just because. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with like art and uh, with stories and whatnot, you can do a better job of having like a romantic relationship portrayed in it.
right.
Whereas
Well,
the other
and
stuff, it's just kind of like it's just kind of pure sex. There's like nothing else with it.
well,
And
and
like,
there's a certain appreciation, like for the naked forms. You
oh
know,
yeah,
it's not, yeah, and it's not just the hunk of meat sitting there.
yeah, I can definitely understand that. I mean, it's interesting how all this shit goes.
It's amazing that they still can't qualify porn as being anything more than something that has no artistic value, and and causes a sexual thought. It's like no,
Yeah,
it's what is artistic value? It's that's completely
Right.
subjective.
yeah. I mean, I feel like with me personally, it's just like if I'm enjoying myself and compared with a like a porn video compared to like a story or some good like art that it usually after viewing the story or the art, I'd feel a lot better than just watching some just pure ball slapping sex kind of shit. Because it's like, I don't know. I feel like sex without love is kind of a, I don't know how else to describe it. Kind of an odd, just an odd thing, kind of unnatural almost.
Oh, I've often placed it in 3 categories. You kind of have you have your one night stands, which there is no emotional attachment. There is strictly physical. There's sex where there's some emotion attached to it, but it's not the overall driving force behind it. And then there's making love, and then that being where actual emotions are connected. No matter what the particular kink is in the action itself, it's there is more than just hey, you're hot, we should fuck.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the allure of the various different types, but for me personally, like especially this day and age, the way like the SJWs have kind of like taken over a lot of shit and whatnot. One night stands, I feel like it's kind of like Russian roulette, except the outcome I think is worse than a game of Russian roulette because like even if you're acquitted, like say you're accused of being a rapist, even if you're like acquitted and all charges dropped and you're found to be and the person was bullshitting, it's always going to kind of hang over you like just the title will stick with you for as long as you live basically. There's no getting rid of that.
Yep.
Whereas with normal Russian roulette, you just take a bullet and then you're dead. And,
yeah, or maybe you don't.
Or
or you don't. Well, I'm just saying it's if you lose comparatively, it's kind of like living a life of I wouldn't say necessarily shame because you didn't do it, but being I guess shamed by other people and like treated like something that you're not compared to no, death seems kind of like a simple out compared to a lot of that shit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But no, I mean, if people want to take the risk and go for one night stands, I mean, go ahead. I say be safe, use protection, and all that. But
I'd say
had a couple,
videotape.
they were never intended to be, but they were. But
yeah,
get videotaped consent.
then it's revenge porn.
Don't film the action. Just but before the action, make sure you get filmed consent.
Trust me, it doesn't work that way, man. That's the fucked up thing. They if say for example your balls deep in a chick and she just revokes consent all of a sudden,
Oh yeah,
for
that's
that
right.
fraction of a second that your dick is still in her vagina or asshole or whatever orifice, for that fraction of a second it's in there, before you pull out, you're technically guilty of rape. The way that the social justice warriors and shit see it. So it's like, for me, man, I'm pretty simple when it comes to this shit. Dick in anything I'm not willing to spend the next 18 years of my life with, because if she gets pregnant, I got no say in the matter, and I don't want to raise a kid with some chick I'm not like attracted to, or who's going to be an abusive mom and or partner.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you can't. There is no trust available for people like that anymore. It's like you never know what you're getting.
Yeah, I mean it's yeah. Well, trust me, I know that shit, because I mean, finding women who meet such a standard is it's a tall order, but yeah. I play it safe just because, like, if I'm gonna be stuck with a kid, I'm gonna make sure that kid has the best chance at turning out as good as it possibly could be. Because I mean, fuck, there's like for me personally, I think like puppies are a lot more adorable than babies. Why? Because worst a puppy can ever become is maybe it goes crazy and it like maybe kills like 3 people. You got a crazy human with enough determination, Hitler 2.0 or Stalin 2.0. And then it's millions. So
It all
it's like,
depends on how good they are with their words, huh?
oh yeah, depends on a lot of factors, but it's, if you're bringing a life into this world, you got to do your make sure they are going to have a good life and a healthy one where they'll be a productive member of society, or at least one that doesn't intentionally fuck over other people for out of, I don't know, just jealousy or the bad emotions, I suppose. But I can tell you, most of my generation doesn't share the same opinion. Most of them are just kind of like, I would almost say they're like hippies, but I think hippies had more dignity. Because they're like, oh, free love. Now it's just kind of like pleasure. That's kind of like the big thing.
Yeah. There seems to be much more of a pull towards the pleasure aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, it's like with like you got Tinder and all that. Basically, 2 people hook up, and rarely is it like they go out of each other's way to get each other off or to make the sex pleasurable. Generally, it's just a selfish race between the two to see who will come first, and then the other person who doesn't come first is kind of just left there. So,
kind of seems that way, yeah.
See, I already know that that I'm not the one that's going to come first, so I'm a pleaser.
Yeah, well, same here. But the same thing is like it with like all these hookup sites and whatnot. Most of them are getting closed now because of that new bill that passed. Same reason why the personal ads on Craigslist and Backpage got shut down and whatnot. Well,
yeah.
I mean, those things, I feel like you got to have some sort of attachment to somebody if you really want to like make them feel good in a sexual sense. Like, I mean, even if it's as limited as respect for the person, but like, I mean, respect for a person that you're hooking up with is a lot to ask for nowadays with at least my generation.
Oh, fucking A.
Right.
I hate to say this shit, but that's sad truth. One of the sad truths of life.
There's no corpses when you make a bread sandwich. That's all there is to it, Opal.
Is Opal back finally?
Yeah, she's in the chat.
Oh.
Join us.
I'm with Pickle.
I was gonna say it's almost yeah, it's like 4:10 in the morning.
Yep.
Jesus, yeah. Christ. Yeah, we might have to end this, so well, not might, probably will.
I probably should. I still have my contacts in.
Yeah.
And staring at the screen for a while, yeah, they're starting to get blurry.
Pickle man, I never heard of you till tonight, but you're a pretty good man. I like you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you've hung in. You've hung in there, and for clicking on just some random thing on Twitter or whatever.
Opal had a link posted on Twitter.
What, Opal posts the link on Twitter? Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I told her to.
Oh, good. Like Schmeckle and them would just have a collective shit if that happened.
No,
Yes,
that's
well,
that's
probably.
it's part of the tradition that is the toxic stream. The very first one, I decided that I didn't give a shit. I was just gonna throw out the hangout wherever, and whoever came in, fuck it, let's talk. Maybe something interesting will happen.
Fair enough.
Every single one has wound up being a very interesting conversation with people that has lasted into the wee hours. So.
Oh yeah, this has lasted a long ass time. I mean, if you're willing to have me on again, I hope that we can come up with a little bit more lighthearted, funny conversations. Because although we're kind of bipolar in this one, going in between gross shit and depressing shit and funny shit, and then adorable shit, I guess, with Opal and other stuff.
Oh man, it's one of those things of that's it's a good reflection of life and just the natural flow of conversation. I don't like having anything really planned out. I just everybody
fair enough, man. I can
like,
I can definitely appreciate that, man. Just letting shit go its own way.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot easier that way than trying to force something. Like if I've got something I really want to say, I'll bust out my camera. I'll make a video.
Yeah.
If you look at my channel, I don't have any videos, so you can see how
Yeah. Well, hey man, I mean, I'm pretty open to discussing like any and every topic. So if you need stream filler, I mean, you hit up Opal or hit up me, and I'll join on and just talk shit. I don't know.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, you guys are welcome back. Absolutely anytime. Like
awesome.
This has been
very awesome.
This has been quite the pleasure. Sadly, though, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. So, as far as the internet peoples out there, have a good night, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, whenever the hell you watch this. If you watch this, thank you for tuning in, and I will eventually collect everyone's data and start putting it down in the descriptions below. And until then, watch stuff, pay attention, look, give your names a shout out real quick if you want people to find you on Twitter.
Full Metal Pickle at Full Metal Pickle. I'm also Full Metal Pickle on YouTube. I don't have a whole lot of shit on there, just some old interviews with a old radio station I used to work with, and yeah, I should be having some new stuff soon.
Sweet.
Fair enough. I don't have a Twitter. I don't do social media really, but I mean, I'm Mr. LM002. You'll see me around on the cunt stream and the occasional other stream, but trying to fuck shit up.
I was gonna
Hope
say,
you all have a wonderful night or morning
usually
or
in the
whatever.
chats, right? Are you like strictly in the chats, or is it or?
I'm mainly in the chats. Yeah, I've been on. This is, I think, my second live stream. First one I was ever on, I was on an Outlaw Bear Dog live stream. Like nobody was watching, so she invited me on. Well, invited the whole chat on, and that went pretty well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, the other two are Little J Moxley and Gaming and Yelling. Yeah, I'm sure you can find them around. We do stuff with riffs and ropes all the time, and I know all of our social media shit's over on the riffs and ropes. So I'll handle all this at another point. Everyone have a good evening. And there is Opal.
Good night.
Yeah, she comes in just to say good night. So, good night, everyone.